He's getting you on.
Yeah, Pops do.
Okay.
Pops voted on restaurants that he didn't go to, and that was not that. That's against.
Well, there's a couple of categories I had to do that because I hadn't been to either one.
Right.
So I had to look up what the two were and which ones I would have decided on because I have never been to those.
Right.
But some of them I've been to both and I like both of them. Like, oh, how do I make that decision?
Yeah.
You know, because I like La Celia because of the steak, and it's got a decent atmosphere. It's a higher class. Because Coral Reef used to be a 2 counter service, but now it's a 1.
Right.
It kind of watered itself down a little bit, but it's still got the beautiful view, great food, but it's 2 different menus.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. Like how did they go from a 1 to a 2? Like it's still an expensive restaurant. Like
They went back to a 1. I mean, it's only a 1 kind of service, and you're still getting lobster. You're still getting lobster bisque.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, there were some like, yeah. I mean, geez,
And like the one that had the castle. What was with the castle?
it was a Castle versus Be Our Guest.
Right. It's like, wow, the castle's really nice.
Yep.
The food is okay. Be Our Guest, the food is okay, but the view is awesome. But they, now the castle has characters, but I don't like character stuff now.
Right.
That was kind of some really rough decisions when I went back and forth with these things. It took a while.
Yeah, I wondered like what. Yeah, the way that it was. I'm sure we'll talk about this. Everybody else gets on. But yeah, the way that it was seated was like, having Cinderella against Be Our Guest. So you're talking about 2 like super nice dining rooms.
Right.
Yet at the same time, right, the food at each of them is quite. They're both expensive as hell. Like I don't know. Be Our Guest dinner is a 2.
I think Be Our Guest dinner is only a 1, and their lunch and their breakfast is a counter service.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's why it's a score for a counter service meal to go to the breakfast.
I mean, it's a great place to go have. I mean, you're doing a good breakfast. I mean, you're doing a high price for breakfast or lunch for counter service, and you're getting a beautiful view. Yeah. I tried just now to get into the Disney site's not DVC site's not working right now correctly.
I also didn't like how they
go to my email. What about PCC?
Yeah, I mean, were you surprised? Were you surprised with your selections at all? Were you surprised with what you came out at?
Yeah, because there's one. It's Morimoto and.
Oh right. Well, don't say it yet. Don't. No.
Okay. And I picked Morimoto, and it's like, I probably wouldn't know I'm not picking that, but we just went to that. And I liked it. So, yeah. Like the Boathouse and Jico, I've never been to either one of those, or Jaleo. So I had to look those up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll talk about it when we get more onto it. I'm trying PCC now. That's still all I'm getting right now. You see? This computer's poor thing is down. Doesn't have any room. Hi.
You're trying to get the other one to work? It's not working?
It takes forever for it to move because there's so little memory in it left. If that has anything to do with it.
Right.
Yeah, the only change I would have had would have been the sci-fi. But
the sci-fi, what do you mean change?
I would have swapped it out with
don't say what you're looking for. Well, right, you did. Well, yeah. I see. Yeah, you went with. Oh, I see which one you went with. Yeah. Which I'm surprised you voted for that one all the way to the end. I'm surprised you put that one in there.
But again, I looked at. I'm going to sign in. I'm still trying to get into it. I'm going to sign in. I'm on the email, but it's saying sign in. Should automatically be up. Sign in, is that the card? Yes. And we're wearing our t-shirts now. I'm here for the snacks.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the dining plan. I'm sorry.
The where did you get those at?
Disney World. On our last trip, I think we had.
Where you bought them at?
Oh, geez.
Yeah,
No idea.
I think we got them before we went.
Oh, Mom's coming up with a possible before.
Oh,
It says sign in. It won't let me sign in.
Into which one?
Oh, here it goes. I'm in.
Oh, Mom finally got into one of them. Finally, are you still waiting for it to go in?
No, I'm just getting ready to say yes. Leave it on.
Okay.
Say signed in.
is it the laptop that it doesn't work well on, or which one is it?
It's the laptop. This
Troubleshooting signing in.
yes. It's the blue.
Having a new little laptop.
It was a little blue one that we had gotten a couple of years ago, and because Mom said, "Oh, she was only just little," and something little. Well, it's little, all right. It's a little bit bigger than Caleb's little Nook, or the little
Gosh, that thing. Yeah, I think it's super.
book that notebook that we got him. It's a little bit bigger than that.
Here's my iPad.
Oh, now she's searching for an iPad now.
Well, it doesn't let me in. iPad lets me in.
Yes, I mean, yeah, I can get into iPad too, but they don't last that long. Mine may last an hour if it's on.
Well, you can be on it and plug it in. Have it plugged in the whole time.
That is true. I can go do that. Okay, I have to move one out.
I'm gonna get in with this one.
Yeah, but you won't be able to see everybody on that screen. It's a small screen.
You gonna see him on that one too?
I shall see. Oh, 2 minutes before count that. 2 minutes.
Oh, Jesus, that's right.
And Brandon's not on yet.
He's never on.
He's always late. Yeah.
Just being what is it? What's the word for that? Okay. Tornado strikes southern Oklahoma. Okay, that's nice. Well, it's not nice, but it's okay. Let's see. Let's find. Come on, doggone it. Get out of that. Okay, good. I want to go to sent. Inbox. Okay.
Oh, I see. This is doing the same thing.
What's that?
Saying sign in, and they won't let me sign in.
That's not nice.
I never had a problem with this one before.
Where? And then just click the zoom, right? Zoom. Zoom. Opens page, open. Okay. There's a Zoom page. Join a meeting. Connecting. Okay. Use internet audio.
You gotta mute.
Yeah. Just turn your audio off.
Gotta mute that screen.
Let's see.
Mute that audio.
No audio. All I see is your food log.
All right, give me. I'll show you. Let's get the little audio thing down below. Mute. Okay.
All righty.
I just tapped on the screen. You know, it's just scary when your mother is doing stuff technology-wise.
That is quite frightening. Yeah, I don't understand how that's.
I don't even know how that's possible because I always used to rely on your daddy. Now I'm doing stuff. I'm scared.
We're recording it.
Oh, yeah, it used to be Pops. That's right.
Right. I used to say, okay, I don't know how to do this. Now I'm telling him how to do stuff. Frightening. All right, where's B?
I don't know. We lost him.
You sent them a message?
No, text them. You can text them.
supposed to look like?
But then you want, and then you can tap on to get all the screens if you want. Can I do that?
Gigantic one.
But can he
No,
hear?
I didn't want the gigantics because my face is like right there. Epcot's like right here behind my head. Look, I get this giant hole in my head. I'm holding on the world. You sent them a text?
I thought you were doing it.
Oh, I don't have my phone with me. Brandon, where are you? All right, go and send them one now. Read my hand. I think I lower my hand. Okay. It was raised from the last meeting.
Huh? Wonder why mine's not letting me do. That's weird.
Are you writing on the thing?
No.
Okay, because there's 3 little lines on it, but you're writing on it.
No, Pops, is that Pops doing that? Pops,
Pops, you doing that? No.
If I would have done it,
You did it last time.
I have no. I don't even know. I can't do it. Like I don't. That's,
Oh, okay.
that's not even something I can even do. The only person with a touch screen is Pops. That's Pops.
It is you.
What? Yeah, I just did.
Yeah.
You
not
did all the
even-
dots too because you're trying out something.
No. Because I just pressed clear.
Well, what about these other little dots on the screen?
And erase them. Oh, that was me. With those little lines, that's not me.
You're the only one that can write on it.
Okay. Let's go over this one more time. Okay, watch.
I know what you said.
Watch, okay. Let's go to erase. Erase. Doesn't erase anything, so I'll erase again.
I sent your brother something.
Okay.
Erase.
Yeah.
That little one.
He's always late.
Okay.
Yeah, he's always late.
I sent the message. Where are you?
He's probably got to like set up at his house or something. I'm guessing. I don't know.
So how are your 2 masked Avengers at the house?
Oh, good.
Every time I see them, they both have masks when they're together.
Was that us? Yeah. Yeah. We.
You and then Stacy and Caleb.
I think that's Brandon coming in now. Yeah, Ms. Brandon.
Yeah.
We have our mask on.
Hey, Brandon. You're always late. Are you like that at work?
Pretty much.
Were you exercising?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Peloton did today, man. I was on my Peloton.
Did. Finished.
Let's
Are
hope
you
that
still
no one
working
ever
from home?
realizes where the
Yeah.
second one came from.
Yeah, I'm still at home
Okay.
for the foreseeable future. So, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, why is that? Well, because you're not. You're just not going anywhere.
No. I mean, they can open stuff up apparently. Like,
Yeah,
it's
Vegas is apparently going to open. If they want to open up Las Vegas now, so there's that. I don't know what
a good idea.
Nevada's thinking, but it's thing over.
You got to have strippers. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have like a spike in cases within like minutes of opening.
Likely, yeah. The second McCarran opens up, it's like, all right, hospitals overflow with tons of people already. Yeah, it's a terrible idea.
Well, at least it's Vegas. It'll be okay.
At least it's Vegas. That is true.
All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Stacey.
Yes. So we're gonna start out.
Are you recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been recording, so now we have to cut out all the other stuff in the beginning.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, I would dare to say that this table service throwdown was the most ridiculous
Yeah.
bracket situation I think I've ever been a part of. I mean, it's like there was no
There's no clear losers.
Brutal. It was
Yeah.
brutal
Yeah.
picking some of these.
Sad. it was definitely sad to see some try so hard but just lose.
Well, there's some I really, really like, but then there's two of them together that were
Right.
really good, and then I had to choose. That was hard to choose.
Sophie's choice.
Yeah, so that's what I want to kind of start out at. That's why I put this. We're gonna, the show's changing. Hey, we're always adapting, always being creative. We're always adapting. I want to start off. We're starting the show off in a little different way, where we have the bracket up front. I just want to go ahead and just poke holes at the designer and methodology of this.
So I thought she kind of followed what we had said, which was like, stick to parks, similar locations, similar kind of geographic areas. So a couple of Epcots together, a couple of Magic Kingdoms together. I mean, it was kind of like we said we were going to do.
Yeah, the bundle, right? The bundle of the Disney Springs and the bundle of Epcot and the bundle of there were just some in these first rounds that I thought were just unfair for a round one game. Like, how could you put 50s Primetime against Sci-Fi in the first round?
Yeah. Oh, Lucella against Coral Reef.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
It was definitely more of a 1 versus 2 in the first round, or maybe a 1 versus 5 in the first round.
Yeah, when you put in an ice cream shop against against the Grand Floridian, like, come on, why did you do that? And then putting 2 Italian restaurants neck and neck, you put basically Italy against Italy in the first round, like that ain't cool. They bundled all the buffets together, which I thought was interesting in the first. They put Trails End, Mickey's Cafe, Chef Mickey, Cape May, Park Fair, Ohio, all buffets, all in one cluster.
Wow.
I thought was like, why would they do that? Why did they?
That's also kind of resort. That's true. That's resort buffets too, which I guess is all the buffets they have. But yeah,
Tusker House, Boma, like they just in that bracket, it's almost all buffets. Like all the buffets are across the country are across the Disneyland or Disney World is all right there. So I don't know. I was sort of like I wondered about how they bundled them. Same thing with the bundling of Disney Springs in the west quadrant down there with Homecoming, Edison, Enzo's, Ventura Cafe, Raglan. Like they just pushed them all into one bracket, and they put them in the same bracket as California Grill, Victorian Albert's, like top tier.
Yeah, that doesn't even go together.
I have a sense that when I looked at this first, that was just gonna get crushed. That the top of that bracket's restaurants were just gonna
which bracket?
All the Disney Springs restaurants.
Well, they did like the little Disney Spring restaurants against some of the top things.
Right. Yeah, which I thought was it was a very strange the way. I mean, whatever. She picked 64 of the 76 restaurants. I get it, but it was just like. Then once you got
Beaches and Cream versus which I would not consider table service, was a bit of an odd choice.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's like it's a table service. I mean, you get ice cream. I mean,
the only thing I connected to that was the kitchen sink. That's it. Like the only good thing that I think comes out of that place.
Correct.
The kitchen sink.
Yeah.
It
is good.
It's delicious. Yeah.
It's delightful.
It's got some good meals. I mean, basic meals, but not
Ice cream.
No, it's got other stuff too. You have sandwiches and stuff there.
You realize that we will not see any of these places for at least a solid 9 months. So
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I'm
None of
maybe
it.
depressed.
Disney just. I mean, yeah, sure. They open up Jacksonville for like 10 seconds, and then when Jacksonville has a big spike, I just can't see Disney World opening anytime in any.
Don't say that.
So the guy said today, one of the I guess so some financial analyst dude said January 2021.
Yeah,
that's the earliest you possibly could see them opening.
Yeah.
Well, they also laid off a lot of people, and they said they wouldn't lay them off for just a month.
100,000 furloughed.
But they wouldn't have laid off people that are going to open up in a few weeks or 2 months.
They told the college the kids coming in June for the college program, like, yeah, probably aren't coming. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah. Which just tells you that they're going to be either, if they do open, it's going to be so limited, it's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like friends and family only.
Yeah.
I'll take a blood test.
I don't think that's going to matter. They're not checking for that virus. They're checking for this other virus.
No, but it tells you when you have the antibodies for that virus. It's expensive. But they can't do it through a blood test.
Yeah, and doing doing temperature test in summer in Florida.
Yeah.
is- I go from 97 to 101 from the bus to the gate.
True.
Well,
It's gonna be hot. You know, you're
that's
gonna,
what someone said. One of the podcasts I listened to, that's what they said. They're like, you're going to have high body temperature because you're in Florida in the heat. And they do
Yeah.
say that. They said similar to SARS that, heat and humidity typically kills the transmission or slows down the transmission of the virus. So if anything, Disney should be okay if heat and humidity works against it.
then what do? Do they go back into a retrenchment in the fall and winter? Then you know what I mean? Like, you
Yeah.
open up full bore, and then you start to scale back in October, November, December. Is that even possible?
Oh, I don't know.
Once you open it up, like I just don't see that. I just don't see that happen.
Yeah.
They could do just to recoup some of their loss.
I don't know. Never see Disney again the same.
Oh, no, it's
I
not
just
gonna be
can't imagine. I just don't see it. Yeah, without a mask on, without gloves on, without. Yeah, I mean, I just don't see how
Who
that's
wants to
going
wear masks and gloves when it's 98 degrees outside?
right. Exactly.
As
You
a
know how many
Swiss-
times just count the amount of things you touch at home. You know how many things you touch in Walt Disney World that 7 kajillion other people just touched 5 minutes before you touched it.
And how many times did you get sick?
I mean, a lot. People. I mean, you get sick. You get the flu.
You got sick. You've
whatever,
never
get a
gotten sick
cold.
once more in Disney.
But as long as you're doing correct hygiene,
We've brought you
washing your
Disney since you were a
hands.
child, and we never came home with y'all being
People
sick.
sneezing on their hands and whatnot. Even if you do that.
Again, we've been there 100,000 times, and no one's got to come back sick.
Well, define the word sick. What's sick mean?
Did you come back with a cold or a virus or?
Mentally ill, yes.
Yeah.
They're mentally probably. Yeah, exactly.
Mental
Well, mentally,
problems.
you've been like that before that, at birth. But besides that, yeah.
Yeah, at a time where there wasn't the most highly contagious virus in the planet's ever seen. That's never
They're
happened.
just saying that.
They
All
That's
viruses are highly
Sure,
contagious.
And they being the National Institute of Health, they are just saying.
being CDC.
Again,
Yeah,
that- that's
being
what
the World
WHO
Health
lays it down.
Organization and the Center for Disease Control are just saying it. Okay.
What about somebody going to go that? What about
Yeah, so I
the
guess,
WHO people?
yeah, the WHO people who lied about some stuff. But I mean, you're also telling me that all the viruses were never where this potent.
This is not what was supposed to be here for. This
So
is
the
for
WHO, which has been around since
Disney
the,
Right, they got the
Whatever
one later to
hundreds.
resign from
all of a
WHO
sudden
because she
is
lied.
the enemy of the state because
Yes.
the orange pineapple decided to say that there was a problem with the World Health Organization. When
I
they've been
agree.
the
I
most
agree with the orange pineapple
respected organization in
pineapple.
World Health since like the 1900s.
president.
But because
No,
the orange
no.
pineapple said something about it, now they're bad.
WHO has not always been the greatest. I mean,
Sure.
whatever.
I mean, the CDC is part of the administration, so it's not that they're
So again,
Fauci is part
people
of his.
people also get fat because they eat fast food. So let's shut down all fast food restaurants forever.
They did in New York. They cut
Actually, they
back.
did that. Yeah,
New York
They-
cut back
they
on
did that.
sizes. They can't supersize as
Get
the
rid
large.
of it.
No, get rid of them
Get rid of them
completely.
completely.
They did. They got rid of any large sodas. Like,
No,
totally got
get
rid of
rid of the restaurant completely because people go there to eat and they get fat. Get rid of all junk food from grocery stores
You don't have to yell out loud. He can hear you.
because people again go and they get and eat it.
I'm not sure that that's the same as a virus.
There's also
We'll
something
go-
called, all right, to that point, continue on, keep going. That's why they label everything. Nutritional facts are for people to decide to get fat or not. It's right there. It's clear as day. There is now, the FDA has put labels and nutritional facts on every single item.
I
that is
agree.
sold in grocery stores.
So people
That's a
can't.
warning label, just like cigarettes. There's a warning label, just like If you want to eat that fucking Snickers bar, eat it.
But people can't
It's a
decide.
chocolate bar.
It has bad things in it, and there's a
But
label
people
on it,
can't decide for themselves.
which is
how
why
to
there's
protect
a
themselves
national
against the virus.
shutdown because people don't fucking listen. To
Yeah, because people cough and wipe stuff and like
fast
cough
food and whatnot
Whatever.
because they don't listen to science, which is why they're obese, which is why they have diabetes because they don't listen
Let's
to
not
science.
have cars either because people die in car accidents.
That's
All
cool.
right, keep going with that. The Department of Transportation was created. There is seatbelts in cars. There is airbags in cars. There's a
That
national
doesn't stop.
something
That
also
doesn't
called
stop.
the speed limit that was given by
That doesn't
the
stop.
federal government. These are all regulations and
Right, but we
laws.
still have accidents and people still
Well,
die. So
Right, but that to mitigate more, it would be more than if there was no speed limit, there were no seatbelts, there would be so many deaths in cars, it'd be crazy. But because the federal government decided to put these laws in order, and and they now, due to quality control, they put
whatever. Let's get on to the food block. 'Cause you and I are just going to
That's
fight
what
about
the
it.
Safety Administration does. NTSD. That's the whole point of why they have speed limits and why seatbelts were created.
Yeah. So we have to shut down the world because it's a cold out. All right.
Yes. No, just Disney World.
Just
not the
Disney.
And so
world.
every
We're gonna reopen.
year now, every fall, we need to shut down everything because there's going to be some type of flu or virus out there to kill people.
Yes.
I mean,
Because it killed way more. The last year's flu killed way more than this one's died.
Possible. Well,
So
because
every year
they
we should
shut the
shut it
world
down.
down.
they shut the world down.
Because they shut the world down. So you
And
can't.
we should do that every year.
You wouldn't know.
So now the curve is definitely flat, or flattening for the ones
Flattening.
that are listening. Not,
All right. Let's go to
not
Disney. Food
liberate
Block.
Michigan or whatever. Now that Michigan is now revolting and causing civil wars within its own state.
Oh, good. Michigan should do that. All right. Let's go to the
The
development
irony
block.
of it all is it's the young and the old that don't care about the coronavirus, and those are the ones most susceptible to it.
Right. Yeah. The middle age bracket, right, is the ones that are like, stay the fuck home. Stop going out. Stop doing this. Right.
Right. Brandon's in the middle age group and he's got his kids outside riding bikes with other kids. What are you talking about, Brandon?
Oh, that's true.
You're
I
not
don't
taking
care.
it
I'm
serious.
saying the kids. I'm saying kids and old people. They don't care.
Right.
And that's the ones who are
Old people
probably
want to
most
die.
susceptible to it.
So all that to say,
All right. Let's go to food block.
we ain't gonna see none of these restaurants in like next 3 years. Maybe 2022. There'll be all new names by the time they reopen. Like they will already like have taken them all down.
No
reopened
buffets.
them, and they'll be all
Definitely
be.
no buffets. Yeah.
I mean,
No
you
buffets.
do have like the new space restaurant that's opening up in Epcot. You have Spaceship
Are they
Earth is
now?
going to close and reopen to be something else, which is like, what the hell was happening in Spaceship Earth?
So they're still gonna. One of the things still keeping all those projects.
Yeah. Guardians of the Galaxy and whatnot. Now, who knows? The only big restaurant change that we'll see is the space restaurant. The Topolino's Terrace, which is on the top of the Riviera, which has only been open for 3 months and then they shut down. That's probably the newest of new restaurants other than the ones in Disney Springs, but those have been there for a while. And we've seen most of them. I don't think we've eaten at any of them.
Is that on here? The Topolino Terrace?
Yeah, Topolino Terrace. It was against Yachtsman Steakhouse, which is like, come on, man. Well, I mean, you're just putting it out there just to get crushed by an old faithful. Like,
Yeah.
Steakhouse is classic. So that's a good segue.
Turn down your sound.
What now? I turned on my sound. Yes.
Is it echoing? It's fine on our side. We're good.
Yeah, he's echoing.
It's fine. No, it's not.
I don't. Yeah, it sounds good on my end. All right. So before we get, so what we're gonna do another new element to the show this week. We're
Turn
gonna
down
do
your sound a little bit.
two segments.
Calm down. Some more.
Two segments, an opening segment, and then we keep saying we're going to do it in memoriam, but we don't do it actually in memoriam thing. But we are going to touch on some of some things. So let's go through the actual top 8. So we're going to unveil them in a different way tonight. We're going to go ahead and give us a little bit of visual compensation. So Coral Reef has made it as the first contender in the top 8.
The beautiful restaurant. I mean, look at the lab.
Oh yeah, Coral Reef is gorgeous.
it's just a fantastic. I mean, you got the seashells, the lights. I mean,
Downey.
more can you ask for?
When you're eating in an aquarium, for God's sake, I mean, you see the animals that you're on your plate. I mean, how much better
He didn't like it.
other than eating at an actual chicken farm or maybe a slaughterhouse to see the actual thing? It's breathtaking.
That could be a new thing. I mean,
Yeah.
eating
Like
at the
farm to
slaughter-
table. Yeah, you want farm to table? Let's do it. You want to do that right?
Now, they don't have lobsters in their aquarium, so
They don't have lobster, but you can pick your lobster. The lobster tail, which I believe you got last time we went. I believe it was called, I don't know if it was the Lobster Feast or whatever, but it was quite delicious.
They do. They have. Let me go to the Disney Food blog to get the menus. They had a good lobster tail that was like African baked. It was fantastic. It was like the best.
That's the one. Yeah, it gets cooked in multiple ways, right? Like you
Yeah.
can do broiled, you can do steamed, you can do baked, or you can do that African edition. So
Did Pops leave? He's like, I'm done with this shit. I'm out.
like, Pops, he probably saw the water and had to go to the bathroom. He's like, oh shit, I gotta.
I think he went into the sunroom because I went into a different room so it wouldn't be echoing each other.
No, he didn't take his thing. He didn't take the device. Like he's got to take the device.
I don't know where he
Let's
went.
see. Let's Coral Reef. Let's check out the menu. I'm gonna pull up the menu if I can find it.
See,
Why
we
is it not
mixed it up. We mixed it up tonight. We usually pull out menus and look at things, but we did it this way tonight. So but Brian's gonna pull up the menu. And
Official dinner menu. Is there a way? Let's see. I can't.
Yeah, you can take control of the screen. Yeah, go ahead.
Pops, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find the
It says you.
headset.
It says that you disabled screen sharing.
Oh Jesus! All right.
I don't have one.
Host disable participant screen share. Yeah, I did. Is there a way I can fix that? Let me see.
There he is. Okay, now he's there.
Okay. All right. Go
You
back.
trying to get the menu?
And I'm trying to share my screen so I can share the menu.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm trying to.
Video. Hold on. All right. I believe.
We just gotta say it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it in the middle of. If there's like a way to do it.
Try now. Try now.
No, now.
Nah.
Still nothing.
Right.
Only no authenticated. Yeah, maybe they tweaked it a little bit because of the what happened with the whole
Other people getting into people's
Using other
screens.
people.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, all right. Well, I'll just explain the menu. So you have a lobster seafood boil, shrimp and grits,
nice.
a seared mahi, delicious. You can get a crab Oscar on top of anything. Lobster mac and cheese. I mean, it's not a bad menu.
I mean,
And
yeah,
you got La
that's
Cellar, which is the steakhouse. So
It started off it had a strong competition in first round. It was against Le Cellier. Le Cellier is now I think it's a two table.
the two. Yeah, it's
And-
a two table in the dining plan. That's exactly.
Coral Reef used to be a 2, and now Coral Reef's a 1.
Yep.
Looking at the menu, they actually have pared it back quite a bit. So not that I would change my vote, but it's there's only 6 entrees on the menu. I mean, they're good entrees, but
Yeah, I think this restaurant wins for ambiance, location, and just the quality of the dining room and the experience over the menu. Because there's some better menus in this bracket. Let's say, yay, Chef de France.
Chef de France wasn't bad. It made it to the my sweet 16, but they just couldn't. Nine Dragons, nah, it's terrible Chinese food.
Yep. So this is what happened. So in this bracket, I will say, Coral Reef barely made it to the final 8. Other contenders were La Hacienda, which is in Mexico, which is fantastic little ditty. Le Cellier was also a potential, and Chef de France was also a possible player in this game, but Coral Reef won out but I would not say in any. They were not dominant. Let's just say
Yeah.
that they were not dominant. All right, so that's our first candidate for the top 8. The second candidate
Hey.
is Teppan Edo, Japan.
Ooh.
Yeah, so big ups to Epcot
Ooh.
World Showcase. Big ups to the
Okay, that's gonna be hard. Those two against each other?
yeah, right. So you got coral reef versus that. So you got a lot of seafood options on this.
Oh.
I was very surprised to well, let me say that. Yeah, I was very surprised to see the other competition against Teppan Edo. I mean, it's a big fan favorite. People love it. Who doesn't love the little shrimp or egg getting tossed up into your mouth, right? Or like a little volcano, right? I mean,
Yeah.
The little volcano's cute, yes.
or the geisha girls, but that's another. Maybe that's in West Florida.
That's not at that restaurant.
Shogun World. My bad. That's a different show.
That's not
You're in the wrong place. You're out of
Which is
country.
fantastic. Brent, have you seen Westworld?
Yes.
Dude, that fucking
I've-
shit. Incredible.
I haven't seen season. I've only seen the first 2 episodes of season 3.
Yeah. It's not even anything like season 1, season 2. Like it's a
Have
total
you
different show. It's not even the same show. But
Well,
I mean,
season 2 is awful.
season 2 was I don't know. I was kind of into it. I kind of dug season 2. It was a lot of plot twists, a lot of flashbacks, and who do you supposed to like? I don't know. I kind of dug season 2. I thought I heard it was hot garbage too, but then I watched it and I was like, I don't know.
Okay, you're digressing.
I'm kind of digging it. So anyway, so Geisha Girl, Shogun World. That's just a shout out to Westworld for Shogun World.
Yes, that's season 2, right?
So Teppan Edo, other teams that almost made it to the final 8 in this bracket were Viva Napoli, which I thought that was an interesting choice. That is the main restaurant in Italy, not the one in the back. No, I'm sorry. Via Napoli is the lesser of the two.
Right, it's not the main one.
The main one is Tutto Italia. So Via Napoli made it. I mean, they got good pizza. It's okay.
Pizza, pasta, meat dishes. For
Yeah.
their menu. Yeah, I mean, it's all right.
Pizza's great. I did eat there when I could eat cheese, and it was. I remember the mozzarella pizza was just outstanding. Another Italian contender almost made it to this final 8, and it was Mama Melrose in Hollywood Studios, or
Like
MGM,
Mama Melrose.
as we like to call it. We should call it. They should go back to that.
MGM, yeah.
Mama Melrose, yeah. So Mimi voted for Mama Melrose, which I thought that was an interesting vote.
It's a good ambiance. It's a good menu. I mean, it's Italian.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm more curious about Viva Napoli. Pops, why did you vote for Viva Napoli?
What was it against?
It was
Mama
against a whole
Melrose.
bunch of things. I mean, it was against Mama Melrose, Teppan Edo, Rosencrown, Marrakesh. It was in that second bracket.
I believe, well, one, I wasn't crazy about, I'm not crazy about the Asian food. I do like the Italian food, especially the menu it had. I'm going to stick to that menu again. God, I can't see what's else.
I mean, you had 3
What-
Italian restaurants in this one bracket.
Yeah, right. There was a little overkill on
Those-
the Italian,
yes,
on the
There
cuisine,
was.
which is why I thought,
And then, yeah.
which was another contender in this round, which I thought would have made it a little bit further, was Marrakesh. So Morocco, that's the one I voted for. I thought Morocco would have been. I mean, who doesn't like lemon chicken, hummus, and belly dancing? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, that's a
I think it's 2 of the 3, it's
Okay,
Yeah.
me,
one of the 3.
I've never eaten in the actual main restaurant.
I just started to
Just-
eat hummus now, so I didn't like hummus.
Mimi's
before.
liking hummus. So Mimi eats hummus now. Good.
The main-
Mimi just
the
started
main-
eating hummus now.
The main restaurant's pretty good. I went there too one time by myself there. But it was pretty good.
So
So
that was
somebody hasn't seen the.
nice LSU. Oh, a national championship. Is that the locker room? Holy shit!
I forgot that's the locker room. And now it's like the visitor center.
God damn. That's what happens when you win the national championship and make $300 million.
Yeah.
I mean, university closures, get ready. It's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
When you don't have when you don't have sports on campuses, ouch. So I thought Marrakesh would have, I thought Marrakesh would have at least been a contender, but it just couldn't be, I just couldn't win. Sorry, Morocco, for that. Contestant number 3, This was probably, if I'm not mistaken, one of the most interesting. Brandon's doing it.
I'm sorry. It's like,
What?
He's looking at himself. He's making
What?
a face.
Sci-fi. What?
Sci-fi made it, made the distance. What I was but it made it in some tough games. I mean, it barely made it to this final. And if just thinking about it, it makes it, in every trip, I don't think we've ever been on, we have not gone to Sci-Fi. But Brandon has a story about going to Sci-Fi, and things just didn't go so well. You
Yeah.
want to share that with us?
Yeah, so marathon weekend. We're excited about going to Sci-Fi. We got reservations. We hadn't been in a while. Hyping it up like this is like the best place. We should go eat. So we sit down. We get a car. So instead of a picnic table, so we're already winning. You got the car. Sit down. People sit behind us, which is fine. It wasn't too awkward that you have a whole other family in the car with you. So I'm like, I just ran 6 miles this morning. I'm gonna run 13 tomorrow. So I'm gonna get a fried chicken sandwich. So I proceed to get the fried chicken sandwich, the fries and the fried pickles and all that. And I eat it. And I'm like, man, that's
Threw
pretty
up right after that.
Wow.
That's pretty good. Next morning, I wake up at 3 a.m. to go, run the half marathon. About 2 miles in, I was like, I am about to shit my pants. And that lasted for the
Probably
next 2
something you
days.
should not have eaten.
Right. Yeah, no.
So from
Don't
then
look at
on,
that
it
big
was,
marathon the next day. You probably should not have eaten that sandwich and fries and pickles.
well, then for the marathon, I took like 7 Imodiums before I left. So I was good.
You were still blowing out 3 days later? Jesus.
Yeah. That chicken sandwich set me back for a good while. I was like, it's just calories. I can burn it off. I'm not worried about it. But I think the fried chicken sandwich, it was tasty.
Weight loss program right
There you go. So, right. So, what you did
It was a
admit,
flop.
though, the food was good. It just didn't go right for the pre-Disney run
Right.
marathon.
Yeah. It was not the right meal. It was not the right meal.
Not the right meal. Yeah.
I had Brown Derby taking it. I had Brown Derby. We did eat at Brown Derby too recently, and it was delightful.
Nice.
A
Nice.
little pricey, but it's Brown Derby. It's Hollywood.
I
I'm not a
believe
fan of
Brown
Brown
Derby's also a 2-star now. Is the Brown Derby a
It
2-star?
is.
It's
2-star.
2-star.
So other contenders in that bracket, Brandon mentioned one of them was Brown Derby. That also almost made it to the final 8, which I thought, okay. They have gumbo on the menu, so right out the gate, I don't trust them. I mean, I don't trust them.
Yes.
Well, we've had that gumbo. It's
You
not
put that
gumbo.
already.
So that's
Christian,
not
they were all with us at that time.
Yep.
They were
It's
with
not
us.
gumbo. It's like brown sauce.
this bracket
Salad
is
salad.
ridiculous because it had 50s prime time and sci-fi all in the same bracket. I don't know. That was just brutal. Just having to vote
Yeah.
against 50s prime time for something else. I thought for sure that one was going to go a little bit further than it did, but it didn't. The other one I thought.
definitely.
Go ahead.
Sci-fi is a tough contender. I mean, it is.
I mean, look at it. How could you say no to that? I mean,
And the movies are so
Creativity.
cool.
the creativity, the movie. I mean, Pops knows every word to the.
The guys, the kids on ice, on skates, bringing you food.
I mean,
Yeah.
Now, I will say, in hindsight, AMC, Regal, and Cinemark would not have to declare bankruptcy if drive-ins were still open.
Oh, definitely.
Exactly.
Perfectly
What you
social
said.
distance. Social
True.
distance qualified, CDC approved method of watching a movie. For all
I don't know about CDC. You can get mosquitoes and you can get diseases from that.
you can get West Nile, yeah,
True.
Or some others. It's more than just
Or
West
malaria.
Nile.
or cholera, or
Right.
but yeah, so that would be for the 37 drive-in theaters that are flourishing now because they're the only place to watch a movie. Yeah, hey, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see them reopen again. Who knows? We'll see what happens. The other contender that I thought this one was going to actually go all the way. This restaurant I thought was going to sweep the entire East and just dominate us all. What happened to Yak and Yeti? I mean, they just puttered out in a big way, and I just couldn't figure out how Yak and Yeti didn't go.
They had too
They
many
got
things
bad
against
off
them.
last time.
Yeah, it's a tasty treat too. But I mean, it made it to the Sweets of 32, the elite, whatever the heck the 32 is. What do they call the 32? Is it just 32?
Just 32. Yeah, I don't think it has a name. It's on Sweet
But,
16, Elite 8, Final Four. Yeah, 32 doesn't get a name, I don't think.
It's lost to Boma. I mean, Boma is just a quality place. It's a good.
Lost
yeah,
to Boma.
breakfast-
Yeah, it lost to Boma.
breakfast
Yeah.
there for your thing.
What's that?
Do we have breakfast there for something?
Boma
Yeah,
has a
great
very good
breakfast for
breakfast.
wedding.
Yeah, Boma has a fantastic breakfast. Tusker
Yeah.
House, I'm not even sure where that is. But to be honest with you, like I think it's in Asia.
It's-
Who knows?
I think it's the Donald and a character meal in Animal
Oh,
Kingdom.
I see.
Yeah.
Again, character breakfast buffet is overrated.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Which is why this next round was so shocking. Speaking of character breakfast, you had Chef Mickey, Kate May, 1900 Park Fair, all Disney breakfast, all Disney restaurant, all Disney buffets.
Yeah,
Character buffets.
Which I
all
thought,
character too.
and character buffets, yeah, which I thought was interesting.
See, we're all at a different stage now. We don't have little kids anymore. None
Right.
of us.
The Trail's End, I will say, I didn't even ESPN beat Trail's End. I mean, in a heartbeat, right? But I will say, if you have not been to Trail's End, it is the cheaper buffet dinner to the Hoop-Dee-Doo. It's basically the same thing, just in a buffet form without all the dancing. It's like a third.
Right.
Right.
The
It's
buffet
pretty good
is-
too. I mean, if you like meat, it's decent. I mean, ribs, steaks. You know, it's like
Ribs.
hearty
Can you say-
meat.
Can you say what you
Great
said?
for
Can you
carnivores.
start over? Can you say what you just said? one
What
time?
if you,
Rib.
What was it?
do you like meat?
That is sex tape. All right. That's good. All right. So speaking of meat,
That is
this
like-
round was a complete, just not total 100%, but a domination of one restaurant, and that restaurant was
Oh,
Ohana.
Yeah.
Ohana basically swept that tournament, swept
Yep,
that
yep.
round. I didn't think that there was any contender that could beat it.
You're
Kate
right.
May gave it a good shot, but just couldn't hold on. It was basically a 4-5 vote for Ohana.
Oh, who was the
you
one?
vote for Hana? You don't even eat meat.
Tidy sex tape. My sex tape actually. Yeah, that's good. So the last time, to your point though, the last time I went to Ohana, I told the chef I'm a vegan. They brought me a custom vegan
Yeah.
platter. I could get more if I wanted.
Oh,
They
wow.
asked me if I like this or like that. I said yes. I forget his name. I wish I did. The dude just he's one of the ones. He's mentioned many times in like Disney food blogs and things of like his vegan dishes. Like he's at the Polynesian.
Yeah. He gave you all kind of special dishes.
He was awesome, and the food was outstanding. They even had special bread because the bread is not vegan. It's got eggs and butter and stuff in it. He even has a special vegan bread.
It's like, what did you bring? I was like,
I don't know. I wish I
Water.
could remember it. It was delicious. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't even like Beyond Meat or anything like that, but it was like a separate salad. It was a different salad. It was a different bread. It was different. It was different. It was different meat. It was a different dessert. Everything. It was almost like a whole separate track of food on the vegan stuff. But it was delicious. I don't remember what they brought. I'm sure I could look it up. It's the standard vegan menu at Ohana, but I was impressed.
Yeah, because remember you said you wanted to try, you like the 8 legs, you tried one, you go, oh, no, okay.
Yeah, I ate
this is so
one bite of a chicken wing, and I was like, yeah, okay. I'm
Because your
good.
stuff was so good.
Yeah, I didn't have to dabble. Now Kate May, which we all went to last time we were there, is quite good. I mean that
It is.
crab leg buffet. I mean, if you can find it, it's a good place to go. You don't get lost on the way there. It's a fantastic restaurant.
yeah, if you go at the back of Epcot, not at the front,
Ah.
it's easy to find. Yeah.
Since 1984, the resorts were in the back of Epcot.
They moved them.
I didn't
They
know if
moved
you just had forgotten.
Thank you.
They moved them.
Not,
Oh,
but yes.
I
Hey,
thought-
we still got there before y'all.
Yeah, because we stopped for like 3 drinks. Like Brandon, we got the shot. That's when we went. That's when we did the Mexican. We went to got a shot of tequila.
Yeah, we got tequila.
So we still got there before y'all, even though we got
Something
lost
else,
and had to
some
go
other, maybe
back.
Japan or something. Yeah, we had like 2 or 3 drinks.
we stopped in Germany. Maybe
Yeah, we
I
stopped in
don't know, we
Germany.
stopped over
Yeah,
that place.
that's right.
Yeah, so we got there before y'all anyway. You suck.
So that's the first. All right, so there you go. So on the for the east, Coral Reef, Tapanito, Sci-Fi, and Ohana. On the other side, restaurant number 1, which I was not surprised to see this one at least on our family.
This is a tough one.
On
There's a
our
lot
family
of contenders.
No, that's not. No, I wasn't. No, that wasn't.
was Whispering.
Oh, Whispering Canyon.
Yep, Whispering Canyon.
Whispering King didn't make it to the top 32.
Helene hates it.
Colleen doesn't like a lot of these places because
I mean, how in the hell it's unlimited everything? It's unlimited breakfast. It's unlimited brunch. It's unlimited barbecue.
Yeah.
Like unlimited everything, and it's all
Yeah, it's not a buffet and it's brought to you.
yes, which is how buffets are now going to operate.
Right,
Yeah.
but I mean,
Across
it's always
the world
different.
now. Buffets are like across. It's in every restaurant that is a buffet style has to close and do it the way that they do it. That has to be what happens, just for sanitary and disease control.
But when the kid goes up to the buffet and grabs something and puts it back,
Yeah, licks it and puts it back. Yeah.
Again, how many times have y'all gotten sick eating out of buffet?
I mean,
Well,
who
Brandon
knows?
got sick apparently eating a
That
fried
wasn't a
chicken
buffet.
sandwich and some fried pickles.
That wasn't a
It was
buffet
out
though.
for
That
2
was
days.
a sit down.
I was out for a little while.
Yeah,
That was a sit down. That's because you shouldn't have eaten that before a run.
it's like you don't eat sushi from a gas station. Same situation. Like I don't know.
Maybe fried chicken sandwich from Disney World. Yeah.
When you got to run the next day. Or
What
you
I
get to
was
run.
surprised at was a couple things. One, first, let's start with other votes, and then we'll say something. Other vote, Kona Cafe was also a potential contender for this. And of those who have gone to Kona Cafe and have had their chicken wings, and I mean their desserts are just outstanding. Kona Cafe is a fantastic
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
quality spot. What I was unclear about is why did Brandon vote for Sanaa?
Yeah, the place is awesome. It's in the Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is a nice
yes, it's the bottom, it's in the back.
They have some good. They have some good. I'm not sure what they have there actually.
All
I didn't
African stuff, right? Like
Yeah, it's some
The,
good.
the atmosphere is nice, but I didn't think the food was that great.
Yeah. What did they have at Sinai? Colleen, are you right there? Sinai. What do we eat at Sinai in Animal Kingdom? Yeah, I don't remember. It was delicious. Whatever it was.
Hey,
Look
look,
it
one
up.
very, yeah. I mean, it's all very vegetable based. I mean, there's a ton and tons. All of the Animal Kingdom, Boma, Sanaa, the Mara, like it's all very vegan friendly and vegetable friendly. There's a ton of vegetables things, so I can see why that was
Yeah, I'm trying to find the menu right now. Let's see what they have.
the
Yeah.
opposite of basically the opposite of Whispering Canyon, which is all ribs, all meats, all everything, brisket.
well, just think of the where it's coming from. It's come from Africa. When we had that one little trip through the African restaurants, a lot of stuff was as heavy on vegetables,
Right.
things like that.
Yep.
Yeah, so Sinai has they have some kind of bread, Indian style bread service.
Oh yeah, didn't y'all eat the bread, Pops and me? Did y'all eat the bread?
Yeah, we were at which one? We're at the
It's
one
like
I
a
saw
bread
for the
platter,
steak.
right, Brandon? It's like a bread platter. Like they have
each
all these
platter,
different
like,
dips
all
and
kind
shit.
of different jams and all kind of different
Yep.
like hummus stuff that you can put on it. It was delightful, very light.
It was delightful.
Whispering Canyon, good food, but Sinai is just got the Animal Kingdom, got the safari outside the window. You can watch the monkeys
I
clean
think
the
that's the
monkey
benefit. Yeah,
cage.
the
Giraffes,
thing about
looking
Sanaa
at
is that it's up against the glass, right? That you in Sanaa you can see the.
Right, you
safari.
see all the animals, but if you do a nighttime Sanaa, you don't see the animals as
Didn't
much.
see anything.
Right.
You got to do breakfast and lunch.
Oh, so it's in Kidani Village, so it's actually in the DVC resort.
Right.
That's
Right.
the other thing.
Which is also away from everything else. Less traffic, less people.
Right.
Yep.
It's a good place to socially distance. Yeah,
Exactly.
I was surprised that there's a restaurant in here that I have been to only a couple times, and it's so underrated. But the Grand Floridian Cafe is actually pretty good. Like
Pretty good.
so underrated. No one ever goes there. It's always empty, but like there's some really good stuff on that menu, and it's all light. I think I ate a club sandwich or something there last time. I don't know. It's an underrated restaurant. It had no chance in this competition. But
Not a chance. Yeah, it wasn't making it past
Kona.
yeah, it wasn't making it past Kona, but it's good. It's very. We've eaten there. Kept several times.
The Liberty Tree Tavern, Thanksgiving only. It's like one meal a year is the only reason I ever go to Liberty Tree is just for Thanksgiving. Everything else, don't waste.
Tony's Town Square has a shutdown. The place needs to be burned to the ground and just destroyed. It is the worst food ever. Have you eaten it in a while?
It's true theme park Italian. It's the worst possible experience you can have at a theme park restaurant.
Yeah.
It's like ragu with some like pasta that maybe they cooked yesterday. Yeah, no,
it's awful.
It's no good.
Oh, the last time I ate there, I had steak.
Tony's Tavern. I didn't even think that was on the menu. I mean, I haven't been since I went, and it was like I'm never gonna.
Oh, this was about 20 years ago, or maybe less than that, a little less. But yeah, that was the day that we had steak and eggs for breakfast. We had steak for lunch, and we had steak for dinner. Y'all were just little kiddies then. That was the time when Bruce and Rose came with us. So that's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's gone downhill. It's definitely has not improved over time.
No.
I'm trying to find the Grand Floridian menu.
What's that?
The Grand Floridian Cafe?
I'm trying to find the Grand Floridian Cafe menu. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, let's see what they got. So like the dinner menu, we got a dinner menu. Oh, I mean, buttermilk fried chicken. I mean, lobster burger, a cast iron seared pork chop. I mean, what's not to
right? Quality. It's quality. It's an American to the America through and through, and it's just never go. People rather go to Gasparilla Grill in the back. I mean, it's like, come on, don't do that.
See, 12 best meals to eat in Disney World. It's on the list.
It's on the list. See what I'm saying? Like it's just so underrated and it's not on many people's radar. So I'm glad it's on that list of 12 best places to go. And the location's perfect because it's right off the lobby. You can look out over the pool.
Yeah.
It wraps the building.
Very Grand Floridian feel to it. Very old world.
You can hear the music playing, right? If you like that, if the music's going on there.
Nice artwork, decor. Yeah. I mean,
it's just a win-win. It's a good place all around. So I'm surprised. I mean, it didn't. Yeah, maybe I'll go there next. 2022, when 50% of the population's died from the coronavirus. Maybe I'll go.
Everybody's butt's gonna look good. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. All right, this next round was bananas. Like this one was, I'm still sort of shaking my head at how this fared out the way it did. There were some sleepers in here, and there were some ones at newer restaurants that popped up. But overall, Cinderella's Roll Table took it. And what was interesting now about Cinderella's Roll Table is that it's just a Disney princess breakfast, which is what? Like, what about the rest of us? Like, why can't we go into this dining room? Look at it. It's in the goddamn castle. Like, how much better of a location can you have?
Did you see the cost though?
Yeah, it's like $85 a person.
Yeah.
It's basically like eating a breakfast at your hotel and then going to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique for
$75 plus tax gratuity. Yeah, so it's about $90 a person.
$1.20, right, per person, essentially.
And the menu is not that great. I mean, it's some fish, some beef, some chickpea panas, whatever the hell. So, I mean, it
was nice, the food before.
It was nice.
I picked Skipper Canteen. That was my.
Me too.
Yeah,
that's my choice.
So no, you didn't.
I didn't.
Canteen was mine.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you picked Morimoto, Mom. You picked Morimoto on you. Hold on.
Over this? Oh, this was against Be Our Guest.
You pick Morimoto. Yeah. In the first round, it was Cinderella's Roll Table versus Be Our Guest Dinner,
Yeah, I picked Be Our Guest.
which
is
I
two
thought
contenders.
at two, right? So you have two of the most. That was kind of my complaint about how they bracketed this. It's two of probably the most beautifully decorated dining rooms in all of the land against each other in the first round. Like that, I thought
Right.
that was kind of.
Now, I picked Be Our Guest because I'm more likely to go to Be Our Guest than I am to Cinderella's Castle.
What's interesting about this dining room, if you'll notice, they're gonna have to gut about half of this because see at the benches how close they are to one another.
Yeah, right. And you're on top of each other. Yeah, all bench seating is off the chart.
Like those are gone. That's like half the restaurant they've taken out.
Yeah.
To put in tables.
Oh, families, though, they're going to sit together.
Yeah, but you got 2 4-tops. And so
yeah.
you can put one 8-top, but
Yeah, you
and
got to put 1 4. Where you see an 8 now, it's just a 4. Wow, that's
or 6.
or
you know.
6. Yeah, yeesh. Yeah, the seating arrangements in restaurants, just that is going to be golly.
Which again, restaurants are already on 5% margins. How do you operate with 50% capacity on those
Right.
margins? You can't. You're done. Like restaurants won't exist anymore.
No.
They're not going to exist.
It's not going to exist. Yeah, I mean, and there's no amount of PPP that can be injected into the system when 15% of your revenue is takeout and of your previous pre-COVID revenue is on takeout and curbside. Then you have to open up with 50% less seating.
Yeah.
Then you have to contend with less than 50% of your current customers even coming there because they don't want to go to a restaurant anymore. It's dire for the restaurant business. Like it's over. So anybody who likes to cook, you're in good shape. Dine out. I'm sorry for you.
Grocery stores, you're good to go.
Sorry for your loss. So what I am realizing here, and this is interesting. There are actually 2 votes for Cinderella's Roll Table, 2 votes for Skipper Cantina, and 1 vote for Morimoto. So there's actually a tie for Cinderella and Skipper's Cantina. So yeah, I must have miscounted or just voted twice for the one I voted for.
You did the one you voted for.
But I think we yielded to Walt Disney used to actually live above this restaurant, so let's give it a nod and give it.
Yeah.
I've read that that's false. It was said it was going to be an apartment, but it never was.
Yeah, he actually lived over the fire department. That's where his apartment actually was. It was
I thought that he never actually lived in Disney World ever because he died before it was even done.
He died before it finished.
Before it was finished. Yeah, he only saw Disneyland get put together, and he never saw Epcot. I think was he alive for Disney World's opening and then died?
No, he died before Disney World.
He died before Disney World.
But he had Epcot. He pitched Epcot. Like
He had both plans done. He had both plans that he wanted, but he wanted Epcot to be different.
And it never was what it was. It never was what it was.
He wanted to be a real community where people live.
Right. Another fallen soldier in this, another team that I thought, in the category of what happened to you, the Crystal Palace used to be like a solid.
Oh yeah.
To go.
Yeah.
Now, the fuck is it? I mean,
Buffet.
Buffet.
Terrible.
It's a buffet with characters.
Another buffet, character buffet.
It's a terrible character buffet.
Yeah, but that's all it is. We used to go to Crystal Palace just to eat because the atmosphere was so cool. Just to eat in there. There was no characters. It was just a nice.
Right, it was like a smorgasbord or a buffet type of style.
And then they changed it to this.
They changed it, and then we were in Disneyland. If y'all guys you remember, for Thanksgiving night, we were there and we ate at the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We ate because they serve 2 things. It's 2 plates. Which one do you want? This one or that one?
Oh yeah.
But they
The
hustle
fried
people
chicken?
in and out of there.
Was it fried chicken was one of them? I feel like I had fried chicken there.
I think the Plaza was the place we had fried chicken, right? Wasn't the Plaza? That's in Disneyland.
It was turkey. They had a turkey plate and something. I forgot what the second thing was. But I think
Got to do something with the rest of the turkey, like all the goddamn legs that they're selling. Like, what happened to the other part of the turkey? Oh.
I mean, a lot of turkey legs.
One other thing about the Skipper before we move on, like the Skipper Canteen has a whole fried fish. Like that is, I will give a nod to Skipper Canteen on that one. The fact that it has a fucking whole fried fish, eyeball and all, head on. You have
That's
to.
gross.
I mean, that is fantastic.
It's delicious. It's delicious too.
It also has a secret room. Do you know about this, Brian?
Yeah, I remember reading.
So the Skipper Cantina has it. You got to tell the host when you get in there you want room 527 or whatever it is. But it's basically, and it'll probably come up in the new Jungle Cruise movie. But yeah, it's like a nod to the Imagineers, and then there's a separate behind a wall. So it's like a clue wall, like it's behind a secret bookshelf. They open it up and there's like a whole an eight top in that secret room.
No kidding.
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's why it was on our list to go to in June. And something happened. We didn't make it. It was on. We had a reservation
Made a reservation.
for Skipper, and we never made it.
Because Brandon probably didn't want to go.
No, I want to go. I love that place. Why did we go to Super Canteen?
Something happened that day. Either we switched parks or we opted for dinner. I think maybe we flipped or something happened where we weren't even in the park to go to choose.
Well, I think something changed on our park plans. Maybe that place is awesome.
That is a place I want to go. I've never been there, but I've seen the menu and watched the video on the place. It looks incredible.
Menu was good because Sharon and I ate there in the summer, right, Sharon?
Yeah.
All right, this next bracket was just stupid. I mean, this was the dumbest, just by design.
Yeah.
Put the top tier restaurants all in the same bracket. California Grill, Citrico's, Jico, Victoria and Albert's, and Yachtsman Steakhouse, all in the same bracket.
Right.
What kind of psychopath does that?
Right, that was crazy.
I
Yep,
think
that
she may have
was.
done it to do it just intentionally. Maybe she did it just intentionally to all right, you got to knock out some of these heavy hitters before, because the next bracket is all these all these restaurants at Disney Springs, which is
Springs.
you could have split it up a little bit, but maybe those would have dominated anyway. But yeah, this round I was a little bit shocked at how one restaurant sort of took the reins and kind of dominated the whole way through. And I don't understand why, quite honestly. It beat out some of the other venues. And I've been there and it's good. But the fact that Yachtsman Steakhouse just took out Victoria and Albert's, how was that possible? It's the best restaurant in the South, much less Florida or Disney World. It's like a AAA everything star. What? And then beat out California Grill, which is, I mean, again, how can you get a better view of anything in Disney World? California Grill. And the food's good. I've never been. Brand's been 10 times. Haven't you, Brand? Haven't you been there a billion times?
Yeah, California, I've been twice.
Twice. Okay.
It is delicious, though. Wait, so Yachtsman Steakhouse won?
Yachtsman Steakhouse won. It beat out Victoria and Albert's. It beat out Citrico's. Beat out California Grill.
Flying Fish, California Grill, Citrico's, all those. Geez,
yeah.
Narcoossee's.
Yachtsman's fucking Steakhouse. I can't.
Wow.
I mean, the food is. I mean, I can tell you what I got there. That's how good this place is. We got the Chateaubriand. That's how good. I remember. There's not many places I remember the exact piece of meat that I got at this restaurant, but I remember I got the Chateaubriand at Yachtsman Steakhouse, and it was divine. So I will say.
The last time I ate there was, I don't remember how long ago, and it was I got a steak. The steak was good.
Right. It's just like Ruth Chris, man, or Morton's, or whatever.
Right.
Way to go, Ruth Chris, on that $10 million for the PPP. Good job.
Yeah.
They're gonna give it back, but I don't know. It's a mistake and shake to give it back.
They can Shake Shack gave it back. So.
Yep. I did not vote for Yachtsman Steakhouse. I will disclose this information. I voted for Victoria and Albert's because it is that fantastic. It is that good.
I've never been.
Yeah, I think that's
You haven't been to Victoria and Albert's?
No. Never been.
I don't remember going, even though Mom says we did go, but I did remember going to Yachtsman.
We went for our anniversary to the Victoria and Albert's.
Oh, Jesus.
We
What
went
an anniversary
to
it was.
Yachtsman. We went to where's the N one over here?
Jacuzzi's.
Nokuzi, and we went to Citrico's.
Right. We also went to Victoria and Albert's for one of my anniversaries, but it's okay.
Oh, well, I don't
Also
have
great. If you
I don't have
haven't
that menu.
if you haven't been to Citrico's, you must go because that place is awesome. But yeah, I mean, Narcoossee's, it's on the water. It's in the back of the Grand Floridian, another like great location. It is tilts to the Italians, but yeah, I don't know. This was just a shock. There's too many good ones all on one.
Exactly. They should have spread them out.
Either Brandon is frozen or he's just sitting there.
I think
He's pretending
frozen.
like he's frozen. I can't tell.
Brandon.
I think we may have lost Brandon. Yeah, Brandon's gone. Brandon's got to come back. He Brandon.
Wait, there's back. Oh, here he comes. Okay,
Oh,
there
yeah.
he is.
Oh, you froze there for a second. You were like,
His eyes are moving now. Okay, that's good.
Well, y'all had stopped moving too. So it's really strange.
everybody froze.
So yesterday morning, I was on the conference call with like 20 people, and I'm like talking, and I pause and like I asked somebody a question, like nothing, and I'm like, what the hell? Why is everybody ignoring me?
Nice.
I'm talking, nothing. So I look at my computer, I'm like, oh crap, I had them on mute. So
Oh, dude.
so they were talking. I had no idea what they were saying.
But you just kept plowing away. There's like kept talking at them, but not letting them talk back.
Yeah. So they were like, dude, you just like straight talked over like 7 people. I'm like, yeah, well, I didn't hear anybody. That's
My bad, dude. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really not that much of an asshole. I'm really not, I had the mute button. I apologize. That's awesome. Similar to the Ohana game, another contender, another team just completely just crushed all the competition. Wasn't even fair, honestly. I mean, it just put up points, stole rebounds. I mean, just block shots, you name it. I mean, this one just completely dominated.
Yeah, paddlefish.
Completely
Paddleboat, whatever.
dominated the field.
Paddlefish, yeah.
And I don't even know like how this. Yeah, I don't even know what the other games were doing. I mean, it just totally swept the whole thing.
Well, what was Paddlefish put up against?
Paddlefish was up against Trattoria La Forna, which is that restaurant with the red roof to the bottom, which is Italian. It was
Probably
Portofino.
why.
It's been 100 different things.
Right.
It then went up against Splitsville or Raglan Road, which whatever.
Yeah, the options were terrible. I mean,
Right. I mean, if you had to choose between those two,
Yeah.
one just came out. Yeah, Paddlefish is, was
Paddlefish is
options.
dominated. Yeah, it was 4-1, and the other one was the Edison, which was voted by Brandon.
I didn't realize Paddlefish was the old Empress Lily.
Yeah.
well, it's not really Old Everest Lily. It's not in the same spot, but it's on that boat.
It is in the same spot. That's where
It's
it
just
is.
But it's not the same. It's not nowhere near the same.
It was the Empress Room. It was Fulton's Crab House. I don't know why they bring it.
Yeah, they had the Baton Rouge room, someplace in there.
A cool thing about Paddlefish is it does have a rooftop bar. If you did not know that, you do not have to eat there. You don't have to get a table. You can go up to that little top section anytime to get away from the little brats that are going to the Lego store to buy shit and have a beverage. But yeah, when it's a nice day, you walk up the staircase and you go up to the top. So and you can get food up there. So it's a nice shortcut if you want to eat the seafood. They're crab legs. Another king crab leg, the key. What's the little black tip ones? I forgot the name of them, but those are ridiculously good.
You can get like they have the Baton Rouge Lounge at the Empress Lily. At the Empress Room. You can get a menu off Amazon for $1,000.
What?
Empress Room.
Empress Room menu?
Yeah, Empress Room menu off of Amazon. So I guess it's from some collector.
Yeah.
For $1,000. It looks pretty cool, but still $1,000.
If you're a Disney collector, I mean eBay or Amazon, if you're a collector of Disney paraphernalia, particularly that goes like 30 years back, and that is probably a decent buy,
Yeah.
$1,000. That's ridiculous.
I didn't like it that much. Jeez.
I think this picture's great because it shows the rainforest about to blow up, and I think that's what actually needs to happen to the actual restaurant. Like that restaurant just needs to go.
It's terrible. Yeah.
It's
Without the
over.
volcano. Yeah, but there'll be a 7-hour wait every night for dinner, no matter what
Yeah.
the night is, to get into that place. T-Rex not as bad, but Rainforest the same. Interesting fun fact about the Edison though: at 10 p.m. every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, it turns into a burlesque show. Did you know that?
Ah,
No way.
There is a burlesque show, and it turns into like an adults only, 24, 21 and above at 10 a.m. So it's almost like a nod
10
to
p.m.
Pleasure Island. It's like the only thing that's left that still holds near and dear to something that's adult oriented at Disney Springs.
I did not know that.
Burlesque show is 21 and above, and it's only at the Edison.
Edison.
At
Okay.
the Edison.
Where's the Edison located?
In Disney
in-
Springs, not the Marketplace, the other side. I don't know even is it West End? I don't know what they call it anymore.
West
It is
End, West End, okay.
Yeah, I don't know where it. Like it's. I don't think I've ever actually seen it in Disney Springs.
I know, me either.
It's Jesus. I'm trying.
I know if you're walking on the street right here, you would
It's not-
pass Red. What now?
It's not. Yeah, it's not in the Pleasure Island section. That's where Enzo's Hideaway and Raglan and Homecoming, I believe, are in the.
Ooh, would it be the old Adventurers Club?
That is
No.
Enzo's Hideaway. That's where the pizza places are.
Something else
Oh.
is there. Yeah.
The Edison. I mean, Morimoto took over the big nightclub, which is interesting.
Mannequin.
Mannequin. Yeah, they took over the big nightclub. It's around. I believe it's like in that vicinity.
Okay.
But yeah, apparently it's pretty good. I mean, the boathouse is cool. It's got that little car that goes in and out of the water. That's kind of interesting to see and watch.
Yeah.
And they have
It's
this
not
big seafood. There's a big seafood tower at the boathouse, which looks super cool. But and Homecoming is a very southern.
Yep, we're there.
So their food, actually, they have rated them. They're fairly high ratings on Yelp and whatnot for like actually home cooking at which is why it's called Homecoming, I guess. For Disney Springs, fried chicken, the meatloafs, all the good dishes there. All right, so that is. Let's see what else. Anything? Here's a question. In that bracket. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's just like, how is this place still open? How is Raglan Road still in business?
What is it?
Who is eating Irish food?
It's in Disney Springs, right?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's an
right. Yeah,
Irish
yeah.
place.
It's the original one, like the one that opened up a long time ago.
And it's still been there, and and apparently is never going to close. Who is
Yeah.
in there? Who is eating that shit? Like I
Yeah.
can't figure it out. There's no reason to go. They don't even have the good fish and chips like Rose and Crown has in England. It's the weird as Bangers and Mash. I think is something that it's a weird place, and I don't know how it's withstood sands of time. Where a place like Paddlefish or Empress Room or Fulton's or the Italian place has been 6 different restaurants. Like, how is Raglan holding on?
Yeah, how's Raglan stay there?
And I like the fact that Ghirardelli's in this picture too. That also.
That is nice. Yes, I was going to point that out earlier.
Yeah, I wonder how old this was. It's gonna be pretty new because they got the bridge up over
Yeah,
to
that bridge that you see, right? So that on the top side is where Aristo Crepes which is the
yeah.
bubble crepe and everything else. That's a good spot. And then the little bitty other kiosk down here is like Wolf Sausage Company is all the way at the bottom of the bridge.
Right.
We had a sausage there, Titus X tape, and then we got rained on. And then we found the poutine place, which is out of picture further on. So this has to be a fairly
Pretty recent.
because the bridge, and then they got the big bridge that goes to the Hilton and then the Wyndham up there
Mm-hmm.
that crosses. So yeah, it's kind of fairly new. Not a lot of people, which is interesting. Like it wasn't a crowded night. I've never seen it that uncrowded
Corona.
since
This is a
really recent. Yeah, maybe they just took it before coronavirus.
That's true. There isn't a whole lot of people in the picture, but it seems like it's like that, dusk, which is like the time that place gets jammed.
Yeah, the place gets lit during this time of day. Yeah, that little
Like
that
October.
that bridge between where Paddlefish is I mean, you're like butt to butt, elbow to elbow. There's only one way to get in there, and that's it. I mean, you ever think about that? Like, why not make other access points to get into the marketplace? No, you got to go through that little ass bridge, and they have
Yeah.
all those shops, right? All those little kiosks. There's no other way unless you go all the way around. You can go all the way around through like the world of Disney. But if you're
Yeah.
walking from
You're all the way. Yeah.
Pleasure Island, that's it. And that bridge gets so congested. That little walkway is so tight. And then you hear the screaming kids at Lego, which is great. That's always
You
Yeah. Come off the
enable
bridge.
somebody a lot of times.
Yeah.
yeah.
You come off that bridge, right, and until you left's Lego. Yeah.
That's because he was a
There you
kid. at
go.
the time.
And then there's the T-Rex is right there and everything else, and that's it. And then you're like, oh shit, I'm going back to the adult area. I don't know. I'm gonna be in this bullshit. All right, so that is our top 4. So our top 8. So that was a little quick run through of all the pros and cons and
Oh man, sci-fi against
a
Ohana.
little bit of something. So
Oh,
yeah,
geez, that's not
You
right.
Coral Reef, Tepanito, Sci-Fi
Oh.
versus Ohana, Whispering Canyon, Cinderella, Yachtsman's Paddlefish. A nice scattering, I will say, of
It's a good
hotel
Good.
and parks, and yeah, a nice little mix. Every single park is represented at least once. Not every hotel, but there's too many, but a bunch of them. Whispering,
Yacht Club.
Yeah.
Bonus Lodge. Polynesian. I mean,
Ohana.
good.
Yachtsman.
Oh my God, Ohana against sci-fi.
Absent from this list is any restaurant in the Grand Floridian, which is
oh,
Yeah.
right.
Wow.
That is a good point. Which has so many.
yeah.
There's a lot of restaurants in.
Also, it missing is any restaurant from the Contemporary.
Yes.
No contemporaries.
No Chef Mickey. No Crystal. I mean, no
No Magic Kingdom either.
No Wave.
Magic
no,
Kingdom is Cinderella's castle.
Oh, Cinderella, I forgot about that.
Yeah, all the parks are represented. Well, no, except for
No.
Animal
Animal
Kingdom does not
Design.
have a spot. Animal Kingdom does not have a location. So yeah,
Neither did the lodge either. Animal Kingdom Resort area is not represented.
at all, which has a shit ton of restaurants. I mean, between you had Tiffin's, you had Tusker House, you have Boma, Jico, Sanaa. You had 3 sizable, like, major contenders at the lodge erased from this entire list. But yeah, I mean, you got Citrico's, and Victoria and Albert's, Grand Floridian Cafe,
Mercusi's.
not listed.
No.
Not listed, which is like that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Signature Resorts, not on here. Only signature resort restaurant is Yachtsman,
Scotsman.
and that's it. Oh, and Ohana, Polynesian.
Is that a twofer? I don't know. Is that a twofer at the?
Ohana, yeah.
I think they both became twofers. I think both of those are twofers now.
Which makes, I mean, yeah, it's a Brazilian steakhouse. I mean, that's expensive. I understand. I get it. What they didn't have on here, and that's something we didn't talk about. There was no Luau, no Hoop-Dee-Doo review.
Yeah, why not? Why
No show.
not?
That shows. That's different.
No show. No foods with shows. All right. So to start our first round, which we have. There is a vote by proxy. If you haven't noticed yet, Stacy is not here. So she's voting.
Watching a show.
No, we are. So we mixed up our quarantine situation. So, well, we'll talk about that after the show. We'll talk about that. But yeah,
Okay.
our quarantine situation has changed. No
Okay.
one's sick, but we just shifted. We just shifted how we're quarantining here. So round 1, after the show, round 1, Coral Reef versus Tempanito.
Oof, the tough one.
Fuck. Yeah. Shit. Really. Like, I mean, how the hell? I mean, just even getting to these top 8 were just ridiculous. Like, that to me was just.
You know, I had San Angel in going against Tempanito, but you know, it's just the food. You can't see the food; it's too dark. You need some lights in that place.
Right.
That's true.
Like you don't know what you're eating. You're like, is this Mexican or is this burrito? Like, what am I eating right now?
Is everybody's votes in? Everybody
Yeah.
voted?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well, there you go. I mean, just a slaughter, just a slaughterhouse there. Coral Reef just totally just crushed Japan. I mean, and for the right reasons, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Although I do really like the Japan one, I really do. But
Yeah, Japan though, you can go to any, Japanese
like
restaurant.
Coral Reef,
That's
how
right.
many times can you sit inside an aquarium?
Right. Yeah. I mean, right. Benihana, hibachi. I mean,
Yeah.
how many
Right.
times can you actually go?
But to
You
sit inside an
you can't eat in
aquarium,
an aquarium, right? You can't eat in an aquarium.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't have African lobster tail or whatever you said, right, Brandon? I mean, there's a lot. I mean,
It's a lobster tail. It's fabulous. It's fantastic.
it's inside the land. You can go see Nemo, then you can eat Nemo. I mean, it's just a win-win all around. As much as I appreciate Tepanito making it to this round, I mean, it is for a country World Showcase dinner.
right.
Outstanding.
It's good.
I mean, it looks fantastic. All the geisha girls and everything. It's really good. But
Geisha girls, you think of geisha girls there.
Coral Reef is
Good on
Better than the strippers they got right there.
right. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So I gotta change it. I lost my thing. Oh no.
I like the slideshow we got. I mean, it's more. The shows are evolving.
Yeah.
Oh, did you like that? You like right. I mean, did you like
It's a
that
good-
feature?
good,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it was Bush League. Like I was dropping and dragging websites. I mean, come on, like step this shit up a little bit. So yeah, I went full screen, full picture, full bleed, as they say in the biz. I just
Is
went.
that what we say? Yeah, I don't even.
I like seeing your screen. This is really weird. But,
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I went to. I mean, I think if I would have had more time, I was gonna do sort of an ad memoriam to some of the ones that didn't make it, like San Angel, which I really thought was gonna.
I know, I like it. I like San Angelo.
It just didn't make it past.
I can't do between sci-fi and Ohana, so.
Yeah, that's gonna be this. This is gonna be.
It's gonna be a burn. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I wonder how this. I really wonder how this is gonna play out. Yeah.
Mm.
So, with that being said, we kind of looked at. We looked at all the places. We talked about all the places, and now let's get to the nitty gritty.
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
Well, sci-fi didn't make it to my top 8 because of the shit. So.
Yeah, Brandon's he's actually even clenching his asshole right now, just thinking about it. He's actually like gonna go eat a banana after this, this situation.
It is a good ambiance, but
It's a good ambiance. All right, so we have a tie.
Hmm.
We have a tie because Stacey voted for Ohana. She took out sci-fi with Yak and Yeti, actually.
But
Yak
I
and
mean,
Yeti.
somebody didn't vote.
Yeah, I didn't vote yet, and I'm about to put my vote. I'm about to put my 2 cents in. Yeah, I have to vote still. So yeah, but I was just saying, her vote was for Ohana because Yak and Yeti took out sci-fi, and then Ohana took out Yak and Yeti. But I'm gonna have to go with my tried and true. It's so unique. It's so different than anything else. You can always eat a skewer of meat anywhere else in the country. You can't sit in the car and watch a crazy movie. Sci-Fi Dine-In
Correct.
is the
You're
winner
right.
this round.
the quality environment.
Oh, but wow, now the big category is gonna be between Coral Reef and sci-fi.
Yeah.
When after you showed the picture of sci-fi again, I remembered. Oh man, it is a neat place. I like that. So I changed my vote. Ohana
Oh,
to
you
sci-fi.
changed it. You
Yep.
changed your vote. Oh, game time decision.
Yes,
Game
indeed.
Game time decision.
I mean, these are the things that change the tournament, right? I mean, this is
Exactly.
the kind of thing that it's like, who is going to show up? Who didn't eat chicken sandwiches the night before the game? That's who takes the cake. That's who wins games. You prepared properly. You didn't shit your pants all day. That's
Dude, it was rough too. It was like, I mean, it was
Lose weight?
It was painful. It was pretty painful. The good news about the route, there's plenty of bathrooms. So.
So you
Right,
stopped
yeah.
35 feet?
Win-win. Win-win on that. All right. Zavaidanen takes the cake, beats Ohana. Surprising, another surprise.
Yeah, I have. So I've so far, the 1 and 2 are the only two that I actually have. The rest of them, I got none of them. So it's like I'm starting fresh.
So you don't. Coral Reef, yeah. So Coral Reef wasn't one of yours either.
Yeah, no, Coral Reef. So as I said, other than 1 and 2 over there on the left.
Oh, and none of your other ones are even in the 8.
The west bracket,
Yeah.
the southwest bracket.
Your whole thing is shattered.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you did Edison, California Grill, Skipper Cantina, and Sanaa, which is like you were odd man out.
I did Brown Derby Cape May, so like I got nothing.
You went the totally opposite direction of the majority. Yeah, you were definitely not in the majority of the voting there. All right, Whispering Canyon. Oh boy, Whispering Canyon.
Oh no, you.
Lodge.
Yeah.
And/or Cinderella's Royal Table.
Okay, my vote's in.
Voted already? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Voted fast.
No thought on this one.
Damn, really? Holy shit. Ain't that something?
It's gonna be I'm feeling like this is gonna be a landslide victory.
You think the landslide? Really? It was not so good. Yeah, it was a 60.
Who voted for Cinderella?
Me and Stacy voted for Cinderella's Castle. I mean, dude, that's classic. How again? It's the castle. It's the castle inside of the Magic Kingdom. The beginning of it all. A
Terrible
restaurant.
food.
They don't have that in Disneyland. You know who does have a restaurant in the castle? Disney World. That's the
But I don't want to go to princesses and like food.
But we've never been in the Cinderella Royal Table restaurant. We were in St. Stephen's restaurant, which had a whole different menu and
Right.
pork.
Still not good.
I'll do something different. Right?
Still terrible.
Still terrible. Oh.
I'm telling you, the menus. I mean, you got tenderloin of beef. I mean, if you're gonna set me up for $75 and give me an entree, dude, give me some.
Right. Give me something
filet.
real. Yeah.
That's some
Correct.
tenderloin. Like, don't give me a pork chop. I mean, dude, come on. I'm paying $80 to eat in this damn place. Like, come on.
Oh, geez, and the next vote,
The
Yachtsman.
menu was better before
It was better before.
Oh, much better.
when it was in St. Steve. Yeah.
But it was half the price too. I mean, they decide that you in the castle, you're paying for it.
Will you bring in your kids? Because that's what's gonna go.
Yeah,
You get up the price like crazy.
Exactly. You're paying. I mean, they get supply and demand. I mean, like, let's be honest. Like,
You
if
pay-
anybody understands it, it's Disney, right? But
You pay $45 plus tax for a child.
right,
$45. Dude, they're eating freaking macaroni and cheese.
maybe they may not. They probably aren't. They're probably just like eating the fucking ketchup packets,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, I want to take a picture with Snow White." And someone's like, "Man, get the fuck away from me with your fucking grody ass hand."
I remember a kid who had a biscuit for $32.
3-year-old, $45 to
I mean,
feed a
dude, that's just
3-year-old.
highway robbery, and you can't get a reservation there. Where at that price,
Right.
3-year-olds paying $60.
Yeah.
And you can't get one. You can't get a reservation ever for 5 months.
What?
And they come from Bibbidi Bobbidi Boob too, so they just paid.
Right.
And
then-
You're already at 250 deep in that bitch before you even go
Right.
eat.
Before you even go into the
It's not just
kitchen.
the kid, it's gonna be the parents also have to go. So it's a 3 for 1.
$1,000 day is what that
Yeah,
shit looks
Pretty
like.
much.
It's a once in a child experience. We ain't coming back here again, motherfucker.
Get
No.
a lot of pictures.
Take as many pictures as you possibly can.
All right.
Ooh.
Yachtsman Steakhouse versus Paddlefish.
That was a good one.
Yacht Club versus
Oh, I gotta think of this one.
I'm not going off of current status of the place. I'm going off of what we talked about earlier. Some historical.
Oh, but it's not that anymore.
Wow. I mean, but
It's basically New Orleans style. Well, supposedly it's New Orleans style food for paddlefish.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I'm
that'll be
very-
another seafood.
beverage.
someone hasn't voted yet. Who hasn't voted?
I haven't voted yet.
Oh, Pop hasn't voted yet. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah, I mean the Empress Room which
I
only
remember
was like just the top. Was it the whole boat or was it just the one?
that one little room, about
One big room.
30, 40 people. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when it was. Yeah, that was Gold Key, top of the line,
Right.
Yep.
Service Plus. Probably should have been one of the. If it wasn't, maybe it was. We don't know. Was it a double? Was it a AAA 5-star restaurant?
It
Maybe.
didn't make a difference. You had to go to a table service restaurant for your breakfast, lunch, and dinner to use your Gold Key.
Right.
So there was no levels 1, 2, and so, no, it just
Didn't matter. It didn't matter. It
it
was
had to be a table service. That's it.
and it was an expensive ass table service for sure. If I remember.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if. I mean, Fulton's Crab House didn't make it. Paddlefish has been Paddlefish for a while. Let's hope that maybe this one will hold on. Maybe they'll.
I know Fulton Crab House was there for a while too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
We went there one time.
Yeah, that was great.
Mistake.
What place? Wait, where'd you go?
Fulton.
The paddle
Oh,
to
Fulton.
Fulton's. Yeah, it wasn't had the hot.
No, I mean it's a franchise. It's like Joe's Crab Shack or something like that. It's like
Right.
It's like Landry's or whatever, which I think it even is Landry's. I think Fulton Crab House is part of the Landry's restaurant. Yeah, I just how many times can they redo that place? I mean, it's been 7 different things over the course of the life of that boat. It's weird. Why it doesn't? Maybe it's too high end. Maybe it's too much. It's too much on the seafood side of the house. I don't know.
There's a lot of places to eat now too into the spring. I gotta think that Paddlefish is probably like on the lower list of places to go eat now. There
There
There's
are
so
a
many good
ton of
places.
restaurants, yeah, at Disney Springs now. Like almost to the point. Wait, it's almost too many.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Yep, there you go. Yeah.
I'm
Brandon,
glad
you
I-
voted for Paddlefish,
I
right?
love the Paddlefish, yeah.
Yeah, he went historic on that one. He went with the old
memories.
faithful.
Yeah.
Old
The
faithful.
reason why
Yeah.
I went with Yachtsman was because that's a steak place. I already have seafood at Coral Reef. So
True.
I want to have a little bit of
It
each.
was it was a cuisine decision on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, Yachtsman Steakhouse, which has seafood, but yeah, known for their steak.
Enough for the steak.
Captain's Cup. I don't know if you've been to the Captain's Cup. Is also a cool little place to hang out. They also have food and drink, of course.
Right, but it's limited.
But yeah, the menu is actually pretty tasty. Like they say that they got some good stuff at that
Ooh,
The
Coral
Captain.
Reef and Sci-Fi.
Right. all right. So now move this out the way.
Man, these are some hard decisions now.
Oh, mama. Jeez.
All right, so we are now at.
Oh
I
man,
gotta
Coral Reef and Sci-Fi. Oh,
Tough ones.
Hold on, I gotta build. I forgot I gotta build this one. Give me a second. So yes,
I would share my screen and show you the menus for the next 2 places, but I can't. So.
yeah. What the hell? I don't know why it's not letting you. Try
that's gonna be a hard decision. Those two.
it. Try it now. See if it'll let you take it.
Nah.
Dude, what the F?
Must be when you first sign up. Like when you first
Christian said, "What the f?" and didn't actually say it.
What?
I felt sick of that. You said, "What the f?" instead of actually saying the word. It's so rare for you.
True.
Give them time.
Oh, booyah. There you go. All right, now do it.
Nope.
Now do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it now. Now. No, now.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
Now try.
Dude,
Now try. I wonder if I can I don't know if they can
Who's playing bells?
Not me.
or maybe because the
What?
meeting is happening. Maybe it's probably because the meeting's actually happening.
yeah.
Like it won't do it. So I won't. All right. Wait.
Coral Reef and Sci-Fi.
All right. So are you talking about the menus, Brandon?
I was, but you want me to talk about menus? Well, we went over Coral Reef, Sci-Fi. We'll pull that one up real quick. It definitely has a fried chicken sandwich, as I'm well aware of that one.
We know that one too clear.
Knew that one well. It tastes great going down, not going out.
You shouldn't have been tasting it going out either.
It's I there's a lot of stuff going in the stomach that day.
Oh, gross.
No. Talk about Sci-Fi's. I mean, we talked about Sci-Fi's menu. We'll go with the dine-in, lunch, dinner menu. We have let's go to the official menu. I'll get to the official webpage of the Sci-Fi. So we got a drive-in barbecue burger, Szechuan lettuce wraps, tasty. Cheesesteak sandwich. That's actually a pretty good sandwich. The Flying Saucer Impossible Burger. I'm going a little vegan on you there.
There you go.
They've got I must have got which did I get? I must have got the cheesesteak sandwich. Oh no, never mind. I got this. No, I got the it's not there anymore. Dessert, a warm glazed donut.
Why do you have like a light on you?
Because I was testing it out. Check out that little
This
city.
dude's got a light. Big. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Are you
Yeah.
kidding?
What?
You want those TikTok lights now? Oh my God. This dude's got a
I
light.
can't see. Hold on.
Oh, dude. Yeah. He's a
Yes, I
TikToker.
got the light. The
I
lights-
can't see because all you see is your screen, your
Hold on.
background,
Turn it off.
your virtual background. All we see.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
mine.
TikTok like that is wow.
It works and it provides more light.
It does. I know. I mean, but like seriously, like the shot looks like 1,000 times better.
Microphone now?
Who? Me?
No.
Yeah. Like the picture quality in the camera shot is like 1,000 times better with that lighting.
Oh
Christian
yeah.
has a-
No, I turn off the light real quick. Let's see.
Okay.
Turn it. Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
is off. Yeah, that's definitely
Yeah,
off.
you need to have it on because you got like the little blue U and it's weird like that. You see your whole face. Yeah, that's a little much. Go back one more. Go like middle notch. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
The lighting. That's the TikTok right there.
Yeah. So you got you can do white light, cool light. You can do different.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's-
you've reached that's epic proportion madness is what that is.
yeah, it's okay. All right.
Nice.
So you got let me continue through the menu. Okay. We got the shrimp pasta, the buffalo chicken salad. Maybe I had the buffalo chicken salad. Probably thinking it was gonna be all right. It was like a pound of buffalo chicken.
What is y'all doing?
Classic American burger. We're going over the table. We're doing a table throw down.
You don't see it on screen? You can't see the bracket? Come on now.
Yeah,
How
see
did y'all
what-
do that
how we
on the
bracket.
screen?
Christian's got it.
Magic.
Figured
Magic.
out.
All magic.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure how we did that.
Are y'all trying to get to the semi or the winners?
Yeah, that's what we're voting on right
We're
now.
about to do the semis. He's doing a poll. Which one do you think? Coral Reef or Sci-Fi?
Coral Reef.
You don't like Coral Reef?
No, I want Coral Reef.
Oh, you want Coral Reef?
Or sci-fi? Come on now. So
She also
one,
had to
one
shoot the next day too. So.
interesting. So this is like park versus. Well, this maybe it's too early to call this round this way, but yeah, it's park versus hotels. It's
Oh yeah.
uniqueness versus meh. You know, you can kind of get that. You
Coral
know,
Reef
like that.
located.
Epcot. You don't like Epcot then? That's
Oh.
the one I go to in.
But no, I like that one so
that's the
much
one
better.
in the Little Mermaid area.
Oh,
Right
then duh, yeah.
the, under
Go with
sea.
where you sit in an aquarium to eat.
Yes, yes, that one's so much better.
Would you like to see a picture of it? Here you go. This is what it looks like. It looks like that.
Yes, 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 yes.
It's that one versus this one.
Ew, no.
Sci-fi versus the Coral Reef.
Mm.
Coral Reef,
Yes.
duh. So much better food.
Yeah.
That one's cooler
The
to
food.
sit,
Yeah,
but the
Don-
food's better.
Yeah, it is cool to sit in, right?
Versus food. Which one you gonna which one you gonna go with?
All right. So now is that time. Now is the time to vote for Coral Reef
Can we add a double vote for me?
versus no.
No.
This is sci-fi. And the thing about, I will say, oh man, I could Let's see where this is going.
Sci-fi better not win.
You know, the thing about
Democracy. Yeah.
the thing about these two, right, is like, again, back to like, you can't eat in an aquarium everywhere. You can't eat in
New
a
Orleans.
sci-fi theater, drive-in, in a
Yeah, you
building.
can't drive in a drive-through theater anymore either. You used to be able to
So
eat in
do
a
you want to
drive-through.
figure out the winners today?
So one of the things that I didn't like about one of our last competitions, the counter service, was that we picked things that were kind of like not. We picked, it was a snack competition. We didn't pick things that were authentically Disney. Like we picked things that you could eat anywhere.
Right.
Where this round and or this game is like
It's all, yeah.
All of them are
definitely
authentically
things that
Disney.
are like unique.
Yeah. Paddlefish, we all talking about paddlefish being a chain. Was that what y'all were talking about earlier?
Paddlefish. Well, Fulton's Crab House was what was before Paddlefish.
Oh yeah.
Paddlefish is still part of some group though. I think it's part of the it's not the Langer group, but I think it's the one with like Red Lobster or whatever. It's definitely part of a it's not an independent. From what I think I've read. So I'm gonna check that out. Fact check. CNN fact check on that. But yeah, I think that it's not it's part of a
You
chain.
can have one monitor looking at something and have something else over here.
All right,
Tax return
so-
rate and information over there.
He's doing tax return. You got till July to do that bullshit, man.
True.
All right, so
What happened to my video?
we're at a stalemate here. It's a tie because
Yes.
Yeah, it's 50-50 though. Where's
50-50.
Stacy's vote?
So I put my vote in this time instead of Stacy's vote. So
Hungry needs to be the winning point, though.
for one of these, the one that
Mom,
I'm looking at her, bro. I gotta find her bracket. Here it is.
Coral Reef or sci-fi? Everyone says Coral Reef over here.
I mean, it's like
He only gets one vote.
You only get one vote though.
it
Yeah.
seems to be a lot.
Guards all choose.
Yeah, Stacy's going to be the person who does it.
A lot of voting over there. Yeah, Stacy's our tiebreaker. And hold on, I gotta ask her because I gotta ask her. Hold on.
Did you see the? Have you seen the video that Connie posted on Facebook with the TikTok progression?
No.
Yeah, it was like you started like, oh, it's stupid. It's only for kids.
Oh, the guy who says, yeah, this is dumb. I'm never going to do this.
Remember the end? He was like,
Yeah, well, maybe I should try. I don't know. You should sit around the sofa.
He's like in a TikTok. Like he's just in it for 4 hours watching, just binging TikToks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Really,
funny.
it is. It's a tad bit addictive. It's a little dumb. I mean,
Because nobody else has anything to do.
Yeah.
Did Stacy vote yet?
TikToks are blowing up because
yeah, she's voting right now. Wow, this is a thriller. I mean, a sheer nail biter of a game. It's just more exciting than the NFL draft that's going to be on Zoom tomorrow, which is going to be a fucking shit show. I can't
Wait,
wait.
what are you doing tomorrow?
The NFL draft is tomorrow night. It's going to be a complete shit.
Oh yeah.
Because it's all on Zoom. It's all like, so they're going to be calling people, being like, so what's your reaction? And they'll be like, it's going to be the most watched draft ever just because it's going to be a fucking
What?
like logistical nightmare. It's a tech nightmare tomorrow. It's going to be.
Right.
They got the teams are on Zoom, the people picking are on Zoom, the people being picked are. I mean, it's gonna be.
And Zoom has issues.
All right. So the vote is in.
Where do you live?
The vote is in. And the winner of the Coral Reef versus Sci-Fi is the Sci-Fi.
Oh, sci.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a nail biter. Like I really didn't see that coming.
No.
Well, actually, I did see that coming because I voted for it. But yeah, I did. That was my. I had gone to this game for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's just too.
Oh my God, Kate made
There's
it.
too many divergent things going on there. It's just too unique. Both of them are too unique. Too bad they're in the same bracket that they had to take each other out because I really
Yeah.
want Coral Reef to go a little bit further.
I think they should have won.
But Sci-Fi wins out. All right.
Not surprising. Not surprising. Again, it's an experience. The food, experience.
Food is disgusting.
Foods. This.
Never are we going there.
You get a random person sitting with you sometimes. You know,
True.
friends with
Yeah, I
them.
feel like coral. I pick Coral Reef.
I actually I picked
Who picked Coral Reef and who picked sci-fi? So I picked sci-fi. Stacy picked
High-five.
I pick Coral Reef.
Good job, Mimi. High five.
High five.
I mean, it is. It's a. I mean, it's unique. I mean, there isn't even another aquarium that has that kind of the Georgia Aquarium, which is one of the best. It doesn't have that kind of experience. So yeah, you got to give it up to Disney for having that for like 20 years. This isn't something new. Coral Reef's been there for a long time.
That's basically one of the staples there that has not changed very much.
Right. Which some would say it needs to be tweaked a little bit. At least change the carpet. It's had the same carpet there for the last.
It does smell a little bit.
Yeah. Right.
smells
Right.
a
A
weird
little moldy
occasionally. Yeah. Maybe with this new cleaning system they have with
with a spraying.
Corona.
Yeah. They're spraying everything. In China, they're spraying people down as they walk in. All right, so that was that. All right, so now off to our west semifinal.
Man, that's not even a fair comparison.
Whispering Canyon and Yachtsman Steakhouse. Right, two totally like high end, not so
Yeah,
high end.
understood.
You got
This one.
breakfast, lunch, dinner, mainly
Oh,
just
then yeah.
quality establishment. But yeah, two totally different experiences. We've been to Whispering Canyon many times, but yeah, this is gonna be a tough one.
I'm gonna pick the one I would more likely go to.
Me too.
Whispering Canyon is a good. It's good. It's a good buffet. Like I said, it's a good style.
But it's not real buffet. They just bring stuff to your table.
different.
Entertainment is awesome.
Entertainment's good. Did y'all random? Did y'all get
Sounds like
y'all's,
you and Mimi picked the same thing.
are you in your playroom, Mimi? Are you in the office the TV room?
I'm in the middle bedroom.
One is bedroom, one is old room.
That's the TV
Yeah.
room.
Did y'all get it? Did y'all get a new TV?
Where's Pops?
No, Pop still has his big giant TV until it dies
Why are you in there? Weren't you in the other room? Why are you in
because
there?
we were echoing off each other.
Where's Bob's house? He's in the kitchen.
Right. And I was in the den and we were echoing back and forth, so I moved.
Gotcha. Did I get y'all's $2,400 deposit yet?
My what?
That's funny.
$2,400
Oh, did you
stimulus?
get?
Yeah.
Your stimulus check.
It's probably going to be by check, paper check, because we don't had direct deposit. It would have been direct payment to
Right.
them.
Oh,
So it's going to be paper.
so you won't get it until
2017, 2027.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
We
did you
didn't
get it
check
with
our
the
mail the
permit?
last couple of days.
I heard that Trump was like putting his picture on all of them.
That's what I heard,
his
too.
Signature. I mean, it's fucking obnoxious. This motherfucker.
That was the Secretary
To the point
Treasurer
of
idea.
no return. Do you have to have your name on everything? Can't
Yeah.
a government check go out without your name on it?
No,
Yeah,
I
he
think his name should be
tells
on
us.
everything.
Yeah, it tells his name on it.
That was the Secretary of Treasury, his idea.
We haven't checked out.
This is
We haven't checked
maybe
our
it's
mail in a couple of days. We might have checks out there. Who knows?
Did you just say it was the Department
The
of
Secretary of Treasury.
said that? The person
He
whose
decided-
name is on every building he ever built in all of eternity did not bring that up to the Secretary of Treasury. That was his idea? Are you kidding me?
It was the
Hey,
Secretary
are the
of
checks
Treasury.
gold color?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
What?
sure. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they got some kind of gold label on it that
I
costs
mean,
more
that's
than.
another thing. Are the checks gold?
Oh,
Yeah, probably. Dude, that'd be awesome actually if they were like laced with gold and you could like so they're actually valuable on their own. Like
Right. Yeah. Send us a gold
Just-
brick. Fuck a check for $1,200.
yeah, so instead of giving you the check for $2,400, he gives you a check that's worth $2,400 in gold. And then you go find someone to sell it to.
I mean, dude, yeah. I mean, come on now. Yeah. So
An ounce of gold.
sad. But we're not getting a check. But yeah, I would like to see the check at some point. So it's good that you're
Well, if we
getting a
get
check.
one-
So you have it in
If
posterity.
we get one, I'll take a picture of it.
That's great. That is fantastic. Yeah, I just want to see them. I mean, it's also caused delays in getting the checks out because he had.
Wait, Jack, put your eye in. Let's see whose eyes.
right,
The
so
big delay, people got them when it was supposed to. It was supposed to delay.
some people got their deposits. A lot of people got their deposits on Wednesday.
Yeah, the direct deposit went on Wednesday. Everyone's getting a check and cash. I mean,
But they
checks
said
are
it was going to take a while for that. Okay, let's go to the next round.
So for this I really didn't see this coming. I mean, sure. Who doesn't like bacon?
Oh, wow.
Unlimited amounts of bacon.
Whoa, I did
The
not
fact
see 100%.
The fact that Whispering Canyon just like clearly dominated in this.
I did not see that.
Wow.
Whispering Canyon has the cuisine. It has the entertainment. It's
The
got
price
the
is good.
price is good
Price is
too.
good. Yeah.
I mean, who else puts a whole thing around your neck like a napkin?
Right.
Yeah.
Who harasses your daughter-in-law? Makes them ride around.
On a little wooden horse.
Are you okay with this? I'm at the final.
Mhm.
All right.
It's gonna be a tough
Oh,
final.
no.
Tough final.
Sci-fi and Whispering Canyon.
Okay.
Oh,
I got to
It is-
build this poll, so y'all go ahead and
That's not tough.
Talk amongst yourself. Why? Which one do you think?
Obviously, this.
No, really.
Yeah, sci-fi. I agree with you. Okay, so let's.
no, I don't know. This is tough for me.
No, sci-fi is gonna win, but like,
Well,
No,
give
I
away
don't
your
know.
vote. Give away your vote yet. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm picking.
considering like the amount of if you looked at all of our reservations in the
You'll find those two on every.
oh, right, you ran like a statistical tell how
We
many
usually don't leave the park. We always stop at breakfast
that-
at Whispering Canyon before we go home.
right. Yet if we go into a park, we always go to sci-fi. It's
Go to Sci-Fi
always
if we
at
get a
least
reservation.
lunch or dinner at some point trying to get it.
Yeah, let's see what it comes out.
Sometimes even more than
This is yours.
Mm.
You
Oh,
sure it's
oh,
the
Christian
same?
more
special.
than the 50s dine-in. I mean, the 50s dine-in.
I mean, he
I mean,
always
the
says
50s, the
yours
primetime
is-
50s, like
Yeah.
that's like hit or miss, but it's a guarantee that sci-fi's on the list.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
So let's think about. So before we vote on this last one, we're gonna just rewind a bit, just to think about all the past restaurants that we voted on and look at how many made it. I mean, this is a season. This is a season of epic proportion, right, Brandon? I mean, this was like just. I mean, this
I mean,
was.
this the people
is the
that think that
hardest.
made it. I mean, it's hard to.
I'm on the dining plan, but this was the hardest to choose.
What does mean you have a shirt? Nice.
on
I'm
the
on
back.
too.
Yeah. It was a tough competition throughout every game. It was a tough one.
Nachos, ew.
The hardest one of all.
Nachos
Yeah, I
were-
mean the counter service was hard, but the snacks were hard. But this was like epic proportion type.
I think we've been to every one of these for the most parts.
No.
Counter, not so much.
Yeah.
The Disney Springs one, maybe not, right?
Yeah, this is
The rest
was a
of them.
tough one. Yeah.
But the rest of them, yes, we have probably been to a great majority of these.
Oh, the Italian one.
If we
The
didn't just
Italian
sit
ones,
down,
yeah.
we went to the Food and Wine Festival. We stopped at the little booth.
What's that?
What?
It's sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's Ohana.
This was all right. So their final 8 were Coral Reef,
We've been there.
Tepanito, which is in Japan, Sci-Fi, Dine-In, Ohana, Polynesia, Whispering Canyon,
These are all good, except for
Wilderness Lodge,
Cinderella.
yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Cinderella's Castle.
I don't have a picture of
Yachtsman Steakhouse. And
Don't have a
Paddlefish.
Of-
Paddlefish.
Oh, the Empress Room. Oh boy.
Ew,
oh God, it's hard.
Well, yeah,
All right, so here we go. All right, so final game, final round, final
Ugh.
table service. There's a lot of This is gonna be a lot of tears after this game. I think a lot of tears, a lot of celebration, a lot of wanting
I like
unlimited,
both of them so
unlimited
much.
barbecue ribs and brisket, which is fantastic.
I have to say, I'm beginning not to enjoy sci-fi as much.
Well, you can't say that as we're going to the voting. Like that's not.
Okay.
never. Yes.
I want to say that. That dude said never. I mean, both of these
What if yours was the voting? Wait.
quality establishments. All right,
Yeah,
so
good places.
Aubrey just said never. Now she's hated both of this Whispering Canyon and Sci-Fi Dining. So I'm wondering which one exactly did Brandon vote for?
But she
Which
just
one's
likes
hated
most.
less?
Her to say
Well, she
never.
hates sci-fi worst. I mean,
Yeah.
most.
Right.
So Brand probably voted for Whispering Canyon.
It's either embarrassment or diarrhea. That's really what Brandon just voted for. I mean, let's be honest.
That's basically that's very true.
It was bad. It was 2 days worth of. It was a rough one.
Days worth of diarrhea. Oh my god.
And he was running.
Yeah.
But you see, it helped him run faster.
All I had to do is wear the pants, for God's sake.
Imodium works well. It really does.
Oh, it's a tightener. Oh yeah, yeah. And I got the other side. I got the Senecot or whatever. I got it all. Yeah, I got anything you need. Clog it, unclog it, do whatever you gotta do. Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure you have more than that, Monk.
I'm well stocked up with all the things you need. Wow, this is a surprising end to this table service Final Four. So when I put up the results, we're gonna go around the room here and
Wait,
explain
do you have Stacy voting?
why you voted. Yeah, I have Stacey's vote. Yeah, why you voted for said restaurant for this, and why you think it had. Just like they just played with heart. They just put it all out there on the field. I mean, it's just blood, guts, and war for this one. But in the end, the Disney table service final winner is
Right after this commercial.
Whispering Canyon.
Wow.
Is totally,
Who
yeah.
picked sci-fi?
Wait, Stacy didn't vote. Somebody didn't
Stacey-
vote.
Yeah, so it would have been 2-3. Stacey would have voted for Sci-Fi
Okay.
Oh wow.
over Whispering Canyon. But Whispering Canyon with a 3-2 win.
Yeah, I know who voted for the sci-fi.
Yeah, I voted for Sci-Fi, and it was just
Wait.
me. It was just me and
Pops, you didn't vote for sci-fi?
Pops voted for Whispering.
Good job.
Now, can you explain, Pops, why you voted for Whispering Canyon?
Okay, I enjoyed watching Colleen being embarrassed a lot in Whispering Canyons, and the fun that the waiters have with you, Christian, when he embarrassed you like crazy.
Yep.
With Tyrone, was that his name or something like that?
Tyrone.
No,
When you ask for the ketchup and they bring you like 17 bucks.
yes,
yeah.
they don't have that in sci-fi. I do like sci-fi a lot.
They don't do the horses anymore either. You can't ride the horses around. It makes me
Yeah, because the people
People are complaining the inside
They're
rooms.
making too much
If
noise.
you get a big iced tea, they bring you like a gallon of iced tea, which is also pretty awesome.
and enjoy the sarcasm in Whispering Canyon. I like the movies from sci-fi. I think I've gotten all of them or watched them at least a couple of times each. But they don't do the roller skating anymore. I guess that's safety.
I don't know. The last time we went, they did them again. Somebody did go on roller skates. It depends on the server.
Which for both of these, which I also think for both of these, like there's an entertainment element to both.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
So I could see how these both ended up in our like last. It's not just dining. You're dining, and then there's something else going on, which is, I mean, you're there to be entertained. It is Disney World.
That's Disney World. That's Disney World right there. Entertainment.
All right, Brandon, why did you vote for Whispering Canyon?
Because the shits I had at sci-fi basically still traveling with me.
One bad abdominal experience. Wow.
I mean the food. I mean I'm just not a huge fan of the sci-fi food. I mean the Whisper Canyon has better food.
It had a better service.
Better all. I mean the sci-fi does have a cool experience, but
Yes.
I would say overall, I think Whispering Canyon has a better table service.
Chicken, ribs, brisket, corn on the cob,
Yeah.
bread.
I mean, it's almost Ohana. I mean, in terms of the food quality.
Almost Ohana, that's right.
So I mean,
We do
it's
more breakfasts there than we do dinners, but
we do a lot of breakfast.
I looked up the dinner, and the dinner is still one of the all you care to eat, and the items that they did have it on it were they were good, pretty good like that. So that's why I also went for Whispering Canyons the first time.
And Mimi, why did you vote for Whispering Canyon?
I like the Whispering Canyon better than sci-fi. I'm getting tired of sci-fi, the meals. I don't like the meals as much. I like the stuff in Whispering Canyon better. But I mean, predominantly do breakfast in Whispering Canyon. It was rough because I do like sci-fi's atmosphere.
Mhm.
I'm not necessarily a fan of the food.
Whispering Canyon, you got the smoked pork ribs, pulled pork, chicken, beef
Yum.
brisket, mashed potatoes, cowboy beans, corn on the cob. I mean, it's a solid meal.
And
Vegetarian.
the breakfast is Mickey waffles, eggs, bacon, pancakes. I mean,
Duh.
Right.
Mickey waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing we've also done, I think Mimi brought that up, is that right? We made basically going to Whispering Canyon breakfast on our way out a tradition that's
True.
held for a long time. And we always went to Whispering Canyon before we left on the final day when we were leaving the park.
The only time we've done one of the time, not only time, there was we did was it a Christmas dinner, Christian, that we ate there, or Thanksgiving? I think it was Christmas.
Think
We
so.
were together and we did a Whispering Canyon. It's a long
Whispering
time ago.
Canyon, yep. Yep.
We saw the lemons there, Mike and Cindy.
Right.
Oh, wow. So there it is. So
Yeah.
our winner of the game was Whispering.
So my bracket was shot from.
Considering that it beat out a lot of the upscale restaurants.
And who did you have? So who was your final? What was your final four, Brandon? What did you have in the end?
So I had Whispering Canyon getting knocked out in round one.
Wow.
To Sinai. So I did have to pivot on that. So I would have had, I didn't go in a final four, but I would have had Coral Reef, probably Cape May, probably California Grill, and then Skipper Canteen would have been my final four.
Nice.
And then the final two from that would have probably been Cape May and it might have Skipper Canteen is pretty good, but California Grill probably would have been numbered in the final two. And then I don't know. That would have been
Who was your final? Yeah, who was your final? You don't have a final yet? You
I don't
didn't
have a final. It would have been either Cape May or California Grill.
Really? Wow. Cape May or California Grill.
Well, because Cape May now we do that every time we go, so now it's like
True.
a tradition we do. Yeah.
Because of the crab.
Yeah.
My final four was Cinderella's Table, Cinderella, Victorian Alberts, Sci-Fi, and Chef de France, which
Wow.
you didn't see any of those. My final two was Cinderella's Table and
Yes.
Sci-Fi, and Sci-Fi won my bracket.
No, Cinderella.
Did you, Pops, who did you have for your final four?
Mine are on mom's computers, and I don't remember
I
them.
don't remember what it was. What's Mimi? What was your
I think Ohana. No, Yachtsman was my winner.
Yachtsman
I don't remember my finals either.
I'm going to go back to Yasu Steakhouse. It's been a while since we've been.
I think my final two were Ohana and Yachtsman, and I chose Yachtsman over Ohana.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Okay, my final four. Oh, I only had down final 8. I didn't go down to final 4.
You
I
told me
didn't
not.
go-
We were not supposed to do any further than.
You can run. Yeah, I just need your 8. Like you run your own table, but like I only need the 8 to put in the bracket for this. But
Yeah, I didn't go down. I didn't go down any further than that. I stopped at that until we did this.
what would it have been? What do you think your final 2 or 1 would have been?
Let me see. Let me look what my final 8 were.
I mean, Sci-Fi. I mean, with my last 2, Sci-Fi and Cinderella. Back to the whole. I think I was sort of thinking with my complaint of last week about it needs to be something that's unique and kind of has Disney stamp on it, which is probably why I let Cinderella run the table, even though I would never no self-respecting male will walk into
Right.
Cinderella's little table. And
Especially that child. That'd just be weird.
yeah, because then you're like, whoop, hold on. Yeah.
I had Sci-Fi and Ohana against each other.
Okay.
And then I had La Celia and what was M? Mama Bell Roses.
Oh, right.
And then my other one was Whispering Canyon, of course. And then I chose I had Skippers, but that wound up making it to the end. Maramoto is one of them, in Yachtsman Steakhouse and Paddlefish.
And then who was your final? So what would have been your final 2 and then your
My
final?
final 4, right?
No.
Would have probably been La Celia, Sci-Fi and Ohana. Probably would have picked Ohana.
Ouch.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sci-Fi, maybe not. I might have picked Sci-Fi because of the atmosphere. And it would have been Yachtsman Steakhouse and it would have been Whispering Canyon.
Oh,
Yeah. Whispering Canyon also is a decent price too. Like it's not overpriced for the food and
for what you're
Correct.
getting. Yeah,
Yeah.
what you're getting. Like
because
it's,
you don't have a character involved, so you're not getting upcharged for the stupid character you don't really care about anyway.
What's the one in Contemporary? We always eat it.
Contempo Cafe.
Yeah.
That one did that Contempo Cafe win the
that
the
won
counter?
last week. Yeah, it
won
won. So
counter.
Contempo won.
They won?
Yeah.
Yeah, won the counter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which that was another. I mean, so here you go, right? 2 restaurants, both outside the park.
Yeah.
A
True.
hotel and a hotel. And the snack, I forgot what the snack winner was. I'd have to look.
Got
it up.
it.
Nachos, which
When
is
Dan and
actual-
I go down, we don't go to a park. We still go to Whispering
Why
Canyon.
wasn't it Mickey bars?
and Mimi was
I
upset.
didn't even make it. I was upset about that one.
Yeah.
Mimi was upset.
I'm upset about that too.
And the Mickey bars.
There it is. All right. So here was last week.
Nachos won.
Last week's was nachos and
What?
funnel cake.
Mickey ice cream, that should have won.
That's what I thought. I thought that was for sure going to take it all.
It didn't
But
even make it to the final 8. It was Mickey's ice cream sandwich bar.
Dole
Yeah,
Whip,
the sandwich bar was nothing.
I mean, come on now. Dole Whip not making it to the end. Nachos over funnel cake.
Oh, I bought
Dole
stuff to
Whip?
make the Dole Whip. I got to try
Why
it.
would Dole Whip win?
That's what I said. Dole Whip was my overall winner.
That would be my overall winner.
Dole Whip Crush. And then Contempo
Contempo Cafe, yes.
beat out all of the. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I like Contempo Cafe the best.
Mm.
Or Be Our Guest.
Yeah, I went to be our guest. We didn't do that.
Barely did it. Barely made it to the. Got beat out by Backlot.
We went with Mimi, so.
Yeah, so that's
What's the next
nachos
one?
were kind of Mexico, I guess, but still technically.
Which
Yeah,
is
a lot of out of the park restaurants, which is interesting.
We don't have them.
Dining pieces.
That's it.
So there it is.
Okay.
There it is. That's the
Yeah.
that is the winner and some would then say the most frequented restaurant that we've ever been to.
Yeah, the two,
Yeah.
two top. Yeah, I know. Go to a lot.
We go to Contempo a lot, like at least twice every trip. It's just so convenient. It's just so easy to get to. Like it's on the rail.
I would be Earl Sandwich, because whether we stay there, even with
not.
passing through, and we stop there, like from a cruise, we'll stop and go to Earl Sandwich and get something to eat. That's what we just ate.
Yeah, a lot of good choices.
Yeah.
I mean, this spring has a lot of quality choices.
So I think
What's that thing called? What's this pattern called? Is it Hurl of Heart? No,
I
that's
think what if
that's called Diamonds.
Oh,
here's the question: if you were to go back to whenever Disney World decides to reopen, would these be the 8 places that you would put on your reservation list?
Say Coral Reef,
I would
yes.
put Cinderella's Castle. I would put Paddlefish.
Ohana, yes.
I would put Yacht Steakhouse.
and Tepanetto, Coral Reef, yeah, Sci-Fi,
No, never. No, we were not going there.
Ohana, probably.
Yes.
What have X? Let's see
Whisper
it.
Canyon, yeah. Royal Castle, no. House Steakhouse, maybe. If I'm going to Yacht Beach Club, then I'm going to do Cape May.
Right, me too.
I'm in the
I like
area.
Cape May.
Paddlefish, no.
No.
There's so many places to choose from in Disney Springs. I probably wouldn't do Paddlefish.
That are better, even some would say. That are better than
Earl
Paddle.
of Sandwich.
Yeah, Earl of Sandwiches. That's a counter.
Well, duh,
I think,
yeah.
of all these on here, like to book another trip, and that was the other thing. Like after we went through all this, like okay, what are the 5 restaurants in this entire list that you would pick to go? Like if you were going to make a reservation, what would they be? And that was some of them were not these.
Yeah.
Just due to the fact that the way it was broken down and who beat who, and then your favorite restaurant wasn't on the
Right,
list.
they had two. Well, they had several favorites together.
Right.
Really, really good favorites. I mean,
You
we
went up
probably-
against each other, so you had to like vote one out to put one in.
Right.
Right. So, for Coral Reef or Tepanito to get to where it was, you had to vote out places that you liked.
Right.
Wow, Whispering Canyon, it is. I mean, there you have it.
That's wicked.
at some time in the decade of 2020, 2020 and 2029, we may all have to go back
Another
and
decade. Yeah.
go back and do it again. And do it.
Oh, Dad, that was not you just now.
Do what?
Was that a picture of you?
Oh yeah, from when I was in college. Yeah.
Oh,
There you
Oh my
go.
gosh.
Oh, you can't share your screen. Oh no.
My LSU teaching page has my basically the last picture I took at LSU, which would have been my ID picture from when I was 22.
Oh, wow.
it looks great. It's,
Wait, I think you now try to share your screen. I think you can do
Nope.
it now. I think I didn't unshare myself. Now,
you disabled it.
but I think you can do it now.
No, still want me to do it.
It says host disabled participants.
Right.
Yeah, yay. All right, try now.
Nope, still
Oh,
saying.
there we go.
Oh.
Now I'm actually able to do it. All right. Yeah. See. Yeah. So
Oh God.
Press that. Wait, yeah, go back. Hold up.
Where's your picture?
Wait,
Wow.
Dad, you're scared,
Yeah,
showing the
right.
wrong screen.
I was trying to find this. I was trying to show. I get to that. Oh yeah. See.
Oh
yeah.
God. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
That's the picture. Wait, you let students see that picture?
That's the picture
Yeah.
LSU has. Yeah.
Wow.
You can download your own picture?
I mean, probably. I probably could. I
It
just
was like his first picture he took to get his ID when Goose and Spider worked at
Yeah.
Tiger Trash or whatever the name
when
of
they
it.
used to
Tiger Paws.
cut my hair. Yeah, we used to cut my own hair.
Wow. You need to get rid of that picture.
And I
I'm
got
sorry.
a fake ID from LSU, which I probably
Yeah, I think I had that. We got it over here.
still have it. Nice. Because I gotta
Yeah.
get into a football game. We want to hold on.
I got your region card.
Yeah.
Wow, Brandon, you need to change that picture.
I don't know if I can. I guess I probably could. I don't know. Let's see. Edit profile. Let's see.
Do you
You
have
can
any
change the
pictures on
picture.
there though?
Oh
You
yeah, I
change
could.
the
I
picture.
can. This picture's legit. Yeah, I love it. It's great. I'm gonna keep it. No, say
Oh my God, you look horrible. Awesome.